to shortchange this. I want to try to get that bitch for free. I'm one of those.
That's how I am. I was on a podcast before, and it was people were talking about how specifically for black businesses, people want to look for discounts and stuff.
You know, that's not the truth. I go to these white folks businesses and I be on some bro, I put shit back. I ain't gonna lie, I had that shit in my cart. I start putting shit back because I don't think it's a good enough sale for me.
You say specifically for black businesses, niggas start looking for discounts?
That's what people say is people's approach to buying black.
Nah, I don't think
I
so.
think that's approach for buying everything.
I was just gonna say that.
You say these you don't look for discounts on when you shop on Amazon or at Walmart and not at Target.
Shit on Amazon is already discounted.
You're
not paying brick and mortar prices at Amazon. I guarantee you, shit cheaper than Walmart.
Oh shoot. Yeah.
And y'all be overcharging anyway. So yeah, I need a discount.
You think Amazon does?
No, I'm talking about niggas.
Oh.
These businesses do.
Yeah, you're overcharging, like, bro. And then you'll turn around and it's Christmas time and it's 60-70% off. Oh, it could have been cheaper then. You know what I mean? It could have been cheaper all year. If you got enough, if you can take a 60 to 70% hit, you know, because I guess you got some new merchandise coming in. Trying to get some of them sales so you can.
That's exactly why somebody told me, right, because I was on the phone. And they be like, how the hell do you find all the deals? I say, because I will leave something at wherever I'm at if it's not at a good discounted price for me. Like we were just talking about the Vermont shoes. Remember I was telling you on the back wall, it's $160 but 40% off. That's still not a good deal if we back here at the outlet. Right. I don't care what you say. To me, a good price for those shoes, even though they $160, will be like $40 or $50. Mm-hmm. And $50 is on the high end. If it's not that, I will put them back and let somebody else get it. I'm not spending my money on it. Mm-hmm. But I done got so many. I know y'all done saw me with some Nikes in here that come on. Well, I done paid $29, $30, $40, $50. I'm a $29, $30 king around this bitch.
Yeah. What? Nigga, hey, you know who getting some fly gear too? What? It's Target.
Walmart.
I'm starting to wear all that shit, boy. Yeah, this sweater.
Hey,
Walmart.
Hey, a couple of them jogger suits I done had. Them jogger suits.
Oh yeah, I like the one you had on. Was it last week? Maybe week before last. It was kind of greenish.
Oh yeah. See, I told everybody, boy, I be wearing them, and you don't even know. Yeah. Nigga, to you, that's Louis. That's Louis T. Goddamn.
Well, I'm not spending. Only thing expensive on me for the most part is gonna be the shoes.
And another thing is Levi's. I fuck with Levi's too.
Yeah,
I fuck with the jeans.
I fuck with Levi's.
But t-shirts
and all that. I spend a couple dollars
no.
on some jeans.
Yeah.
But yeah, t-shirts, especially in the summertime.
White tees, black tees.
White tees, black
crew
tees.
necks, V-necks.
You might see me with a polo. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't care wherever I'm shopping at. If I can get a discount, I want it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Period. 10%, 15, 5, 2. Give it to me.
Hey, but you know what else too? You can tell a person that can dress when they can go pick an outfit from anywhere and that shit look good. When you go get people that go get name brand from head to toe or go get a mannequin, you didn't put that together. Somebody put that together already for you.
I have a point after you finish because
No, that's it. That's the only thing I had.
So you know, from what I saw, it was 2 years ago when Steve Harvey made that video of like you can make 75 suits out of just 5 suits.
Yeah.
Somebody sent me a video of them remaking that same thing, but not giving credit to Steve Harvey for the idea. And it's a verbatim.
Yeah, he was the first person I ever heard say that.
He was the first person I ever heard. And when I first heard him say it, or the video that I saw, the oldest one I saw was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And now somebody knew. It was 3 guys in the video that was sent to me.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That it was a tall, dark-skinned dude, beard, slim dude, and there was a short, like light-skinned dude.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say he was short, but he was shorter than those.
Shorter than them, yeah.
Yeah, he was the littlest one out of the bunch. He was in the middle.
I seen something similar to that with the style OG though.
Style OG said that. Yeah, because you look at
Yeah. And it's whoever, really. For whoever, if Style OG said it first, if Steve Harvey said I just don't like when people try to don't get like why are you trying to man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Steve Harvey said it first or Style OG said it first. So that brings me to the question, what do you guys think about when people do things like that? Like, it's a verbatim. It's one thing to take something that somebody says or does, and then you remix it and re-verbalize it to make it your own interpretation of what they're saying. But when people do word for word verbatim what it is that somebody else did, what comes to mind when y'all?
I like to give people credit. Like you always hear me say the great philosopher, every day. Or I will say some Spaces told me, or I will say some Earn Your Leisure said, or I will say some Trap said, I say some Charlamagne said. Like, I like to give people credit of that's where I got from, because it just sounds a little, like what they said sounds really good to me. I know this is the one you're talking about right there. Yeah. And you got to give people credit so you won't be like, oh, I said that. Like, we done said plenty of things what Wallow and Gilly said on this podcast, but we give them credit for it. I done said some things from the Crew Season podcast. I give them credit for it because I don't want to be like I'm stealing somebody else's stuff. But everybody use everybody's stuff. Ain't nothing new underneath the sun. Everything is, already been said or taught or something. Just say where you got it from or where you got it from. That's all.
And I like when people do the voiceover of him and they visualize what he's saying. Like, it'll be his voice, but them acting out the different explanations of the suits that he's talking about.
Yeah. That's dope too.
I think that's super dope. Let me see. You were about to say something, Jay, every day.
I was just gonna agree. Like, I think that it's important to give credit to somebody who made that comment or whatever. If you heard it before, just go ahead and give somebody the credit. They said it. That's it.
So this is the guys that I'm talking about. Hopefully it's the.
Cause like one athletic dude, one built dude.
Dude look like an action figure, don't
He needs a black suit for fall and winter season.
After you get a black suit, there's 5 suits you need to get.
Black, navy, gray, brown, tan.
After you get you those 5 suits, you need to get 2 cream turtlenecks, 2 brown turtlenecks, and 2 black turtlenecks.
You can make 75 suits with these combinations.
Because every last one of those pants
goes with every last one of those jackets.
And every last one of those jackets
goes with every last one of those pants.
You
cannot mess up.
Every man needs
that flare out. You don't like that flare out? I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that neither.
I didn't like it. Like, I was shopping today for my daughter, and they had like the flare out jeans. I'm like, I don't like them. This for girls. I don't like it.
Like, you don't like the way it looks, or
I just don't like it. Nah, this ain't the 70s. Like, nah.
Yeah, I agree.
And guess what? He's entitled to that opinion. That's his style. Like, then people be like, "Why you don't?" He don't like it.
Cause what was we looking at last week? Cause that shit gay. I don't know. To me, it comes off as more of a feminine style. Like, I don't like the flare out. I think it's just kind of more for women.
Yeah, I don't even like that style on women.
Yeah,
like, I mean, obviously they can do whatever they want, but if they ask me, which is what they do, ask me, what do you think about this outfit? I was like, I like the outfit. The colors are cool. I like the way it fits on you, but I do not like the pants. Like, from the knee down, I just don't like it. It looks so weird to me.
It just like, how some people try to shrink, but when you wear bigger clothes like that, it make you bigger than what you are. Yeah. It's like you're trying to hide something almost.
Which to some extent, that's good. Like, I like, in this society, it seems like the more skin is shown as women in particular grow. I like the idea of there being some level of mystery to what the body looks like. So I don't need you to wear tight pants and tight clothes all the time, which is cool. Again, you can do whatever you want. But if you're asking my opinion, I like it. I like to wonder what the body looks like sometimes.
Hell no, show that ass, bitch. No, I'm just playing. It's just a joke.
Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees.
I'm just playing. I'm just joking. I had to see it though.
So you said you had some stories, or you want to wait till after the?
No, we can wait till ask how the week is.
All right, so I had a question for you guys. maybe not necessarily a question, but just a conversation that I had with someone this week, and I don't know if they're watching yet. They might get mad at me for bringing it up, but
You said no names?
no, I ain't gonna say no names. So you guys never watched the show Game of Thrones?
Nope.
I desperately want you guys to watch it because
You
it's
ain't
so
gonna
many.
happen.
I know, but
You've been telling me about that for how long?
since I've known you, like, so one of the characters. By the way, there's spoilers in this, so if anybody,
Bro, how long Game of Thrones been out and the end?
I'm just saying. Somebody, there's a lot of people that haven't
Man,
watched
tell
it.
the story.
I'm just saying. I'm giving a warning. So a character's name in the show is Jon Snow, and there was another person in the show named Daenerys Targaryen, right? So the short end of the conversation was the person was saying Jon Snow was completely useless, and he ruined everything that Daenerys was trying to build, right? Now, what Daenerys was trying to build, or what she was trying to regain, was the kingdom that was stolen from her family, right? Cool. What Jon Snow was saying and going against Daenerys about was, listen, you can have your throne, but these White Walkers, these zombies out here, are going to kill everybody. So let's focus on saving humanity first, and then we'll talk about getting your throne. So the person that I was talking to was saying he shouldn't have gone to her with that. I'm like, wait a minute.
Why they say he shouldn't have gone to her with her?
Because whenever he brought something to her, she lost something huge in return from that. So Daenerys, she was called the mother of dragons. She had 3 actual dragons that she different story, but she had 3 actual dragons. She helped them crack through their egg or whatever. But it's dragon eggs. Dragons come out of eggs like chickens, whatever. But full grown dragons, and she decided to help Jon with one of the wars that he was fighting, or at least a small portion of the war that he was fighting. And in the process, one of her 3 dragons that she considered her children got killed.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know what I'm saying? So she was saying that if Jon didn't bring that war to her, or she didn't decide to join Jon in that war, then she would have chilled, she would have been good, and she would have been able to re-inherit her kingdom or queendom or whatever.
Boy, that ain't what the writers wanted.
But this is the thing.
Ain't what the writers want.
Right? We saw what the White Walkers were capable of. The White Walkers, the leader of the White Walkers, can revive people that they kill.
Raw as hell.
So it's
soon
like
as they
Walking
kill.
Dead?
It's kind of like Walking Dead. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that medieval? It's like medieval Walking Dead.
Castles, horses,
White people.
swords, axes, stuff like that.
Any niggas in this?
Shortly.
Damn. A land of no niggas. And dragons.
So I'm like, listen, the difference is the purpose. The difference is the purpose. I think that, and I was thinking about the conversation overall after we got done talking. That showed a difference in a lot of times what men and women focus on. So I'm thinking like he's focused on humanity as a whole, and Jon Snow was focused on humanity as a whole, and Daenerys was trying to focus on her one kingdom. Cultivate your roots. What's good? Where you been at? It's been like 2 weeks.
What's happening, Cultivate?
What up, Cultivate?
How you feeling?
So my question to you guys in that whole diatribe that I just went on, do you think that just off of what I explained, men focus on the humanity as a whole, and women tend to focus on specific things about them? Do you think that that's a mostly accurate assessment? Of course, you got your hearings and theirs, but generally speaking, do you think that that's a thing?
You want to go first, Jerry?
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, I think you got some truth to that because, me and most of y'all leaders of the household, and most of the time, men's are leaders of a lot of people, so we tend to take our feelings out because me and my homie, lucky me, you just brought this up, and I'm thinking about a story me and my homie was talking about. We was on the phone the other day where, he got a lady manager or a boss that's over him, and he always say it always seems that she's always talking about her feelings this and she don't like this and she don't like that, and he's like, bro, this ain't got nothing to do with our feelings. It's got something to do. We got to lead people. So take your feelings out of it. What's the best thing for the group of people or the group of people we're leading? You feel me? So yeah, you got some correlation to that. What you said, like, it's some truth to what you just said about men are about the people. It's always about, like, when it comes to your household, it's all about, well, I feel like this and I feel like that. I don't feel like going to work every day, but I got to. I don't feel like paying these bills, but I got to. I'm gonna pay them regardless. I don't got no other choice. Ain't no choice. And if we gonna live and we gonna survive out here in this world, I have to do what I have to do no matter what. No matter how I feel, no matter if I don't feel like it, no matter if I'm tired, no matter if I'm anything. I still gotta lead my household. It's not about me. It's about us. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I agree to you on that, on some type of sentiment of that.
I think that I don't know. I don't know if it's a gender thing. I think that like if we just take it to, like, the household thing, I think that you manage your household before you start trying to figure out what's going on with the rest of the world.
Mm-hmm.
So like here, let's say with the presidency, to me you manage what's going on within your own country, and then you try to figure out what's going on outside of it. I mean, yeah, you pay attention to it, but you don't really, try to manage that as well. Mm-hmm. You try to, fix what you got going on here, and then we could look abroad. Mm-hmm. So I don't, I'm not really sure how that kind of ties into, a gender thing, but, because I just, I think that either way, male or female, sometimes people kind of look to save others before they go ahead and, try to save themselves or people that they're responsible for.
I don't disagree with either of your sentiment. I mean, we can definitely bring it back to just the household, right? Mm-hmm. I think this is more along what Maul was saying. When it comes to provision of the household, what the man is doing is benefiting everybody. Oh man, it's this particular conversation that I want to send it to y'all, but this is one that I want y'all to. I'll send it to you later because I want to talk about it next week. But yeah, generally speaking, from what I see, maybe it's just me, but generally speaking, the man is expected whatever he brings to the household is expected to benefit everybody, versus when what a woman contributes is specific to her and who she chooses to. But this is just a conversation that I had. I think it was a. Go ahead.
But wouldn't you say if you got a woman like that the woman that you're talking about, and we know we're not speaking in absolutes. We never speak in absolutes. Nothing is absolutes. But the woman that you're talking about, that's the type of, like, red flags or, like, vetting you should have saw before you married that person?
Yeah, absolutely. 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 And that's the thing. That type of mindset is not covert. That's not something that hides.
Yeah, it's to me, because that's, remember we was talking about selfish?
Yeah.
That's selfish. Because even though you don't probably bring the money I bring or anything like that, it's some type of other way that you contribute that keep us going moving forward. And it got something to do with all of us. It don't just got something to do with you. That mean, like, maybe you're cooking your nourishment. You cooking good meals for us. That's helping the family move forward. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You probably washing all our clothes, making sure we ain't go out here stinking and smelling sour, and we got clean clothes. You making sure you get the house clean and all that stuff. We ain't got rodents and stuff running around here because you ain't cleaning up.
Oh, you expect them to clean up, Ma?
No, but this just is things is. I think I'm saying the right word. Previous to the whole situation, the whole household, right?
What do you mean?
Like, this is things that help the household move forward.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. That's the whole idea. Help the household move forward, and then after the household is good, like Jay said, then you can think about what's going on.
We all go through stuff. I think women, men, children, everybody in the household go through their own individual thing. But you try not to let that spill out onto your family, though. You try to, correct that or do what you need to do, to keep the family moving. Don't let that, sway any of your decisions because you're going through a little something right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about what I'm going through. Yo, be humble. What's going on?
What's good, man?
What up, be humble?
So, yeah.
All right, man. My bad. I caught you off guard. It's your favorite after church podcast. It's the No Key podcast. I am your man, Spaces.
Hey, I go by your boy Maul.
It's Jay every day.
Hey, man. How was y'all last week, man? What's good?
Blessed.
I'll be glad when this Christmas shit over with.
Oh, sheesh.
Man, this shit, boy. Ooh, boy. Look here, boy. Boy, look at here. Look at here. Just look at here. That's all I got to say. Look at here.
What's wrong? What's going on with him?
Just
like, is it something to you
nah,
specifically or just generally?
It just be you be cool with money. Everything be good money. Then when you start trying to buy Christmas gift and making sure people get what they want and this, that, and the third, and you be like, bro, I could have did something else with this goddamn money. I could have paid off a couple months of my car note or something. I could have did it's like a lot of stuff you think about. Like I think that's what men do. Men look at things like, I could have knocked this out the way. I could have put that in the market and made me some more money.
Oh man,
I could have invested and do this. I could have bought some more crypto or did some of that. Like it's just like a whole bunch of other stuff you could think about doing with this money instead of buying Christmas gift.
No doubt,
man. That's you're really tipping on the edge of the conversation. That you know what I'm just we gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. But JV Day, how was your last week?
it was great, man. Let me say this. So last Sunday, my family and I, we went downtown to, check out the Christmas lights. And, prior to us going downtown, we stopped in Greektown, get us something to eat.
Ooh, which way we went?
We went to Mr. Greek.
Oh, y'all didn't go to Zeus?
So here's the deal. Because Mr. Greek is the spot,
That's the best one right there. That's the best one.
I grew up on Mr. Greek.
Yes.
So we go to Mr. Greek. They closed.
Is that me?
No, Zeus was closed. Mr. Greek was closed?
Yeah, Mr. Greek is closed on
shit.
Sundays. Hold on real quick. Sorry, guys. It's my brother.
It's all good. Let's see, Mr. Greek. Because I know I've never been there before.
Mr. Greek is the one on the corner.
Yeah.
It's like the one with the gold sign. Zeus is the one with the blue sign. Zeus, to me, has the best food.
So we stopped at Mr. Greek.
This is it right here?
Yeah.
Look like the address?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
So if you can see, they closed on Sundays.
I wonder when they started that, though.
Yeah, that's what I said. Because we wouldn't have went down there. That's not Mr. Greek. No, that's North Halsted, huh? The one is on Jackson and Halsted.
No, that's the other one that's over there by Al's Beef, the original Al's Beef. That's that one.
That's South Halsted.
Yeah, and then I don't know what photo that one is that you clicked on.
Yeah, that's not it. 24.
But anyway, so we went to Mr. Greek. They're closed. We go next door to Zeus. They're catching all that residual because I guess everybody thought, okay, fuck, Mr. Greek closed. So we go to next door to Zeus. So Zeus don't have French bread because my kids wanted beefs or whatever. So I'm like, I bet they ain't got French bread. So I was like, oh well, what else we can go? So we end up going to Rico Beans down there on 26. The steak sandwiches.
Okay, Rico Beans.
Yeah, Rico Beans. Italian steak sandwiches. They got pizza, stuff like that, packed full of people.
Full of Rico Beans.
Yeah, I know if y'all from Chicago, you should know about Rico Beans.
I live here, but I wasn't born here. But I'm still a Chicagoan.
We understand. You still learning, and that's fine.
You say you still learning. It's
Still
okay.
learning. No, not Rico Beans. No, there it is, Rico Beanies. Right
Oh,
there.
beanies. Okay.
Yeah.
This right here, right?
Yeah. So, yeah. So we go to Rico Beanies, man. We stopped there. It took about 30 minutes to get our steak sandwiches.
Oh, I do know what it's. I didn't know that. Yeah, I've been there. My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't know this was it. You was talking about.
So it took about 30 minutes to get our steak sandwiches. The kids had pizza. It was good. And then we, shoot downtown. and we shoot up.
That look decent. I ain't gonna lie.
We shoot
Shit
up
fire.
State Street. So State Street, you remember back in the day, and I'm not sure how far y'all, started going downtown or what days y'all started going downtown.
When we jumped out the porch.
Yeah. But back in the day, like my family, we would always go and see the Christmas lights down State Street. And we went last year too. But I'm talking about as a kid. We would always go down State Street, go check out the Christmas lights. And I realized how barren and shit is going downtown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Starting from Van Buren. It didn't start, like, I didn't see damn near any lights. For a minute. You know what I mean? Almost damn near until, like, Lake Street or, 2 blocks south of Lake Street, whatever that is. I don't know, off the top of my head. But it was really no lights. So we went all the way over down to Oak Street. Oak Street had a whole bunch of white lights. Oak Street is the kind of the fancy district. You got your Louis Vuitton, Gucci, all that, Celine, all that. So then we came down Michigan Avenue. No lights really. Like, no lights, nobody, like no people like that. Like I said, we went last year and it was more populated. It was full of people last year on a Sunday. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck going on? The weather was decent. So I just didn't understand. I'm like, okay, this nigga Brandon Johnson. We gotta, cause I'm team blame everything on Brandon Johnson. You want to be mad, I gotta blame you. So I'm like, this nigga Brandon Johnson stealing. This nigga stealing, man. He want $30,000 haircuts, $80,000 office shit. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that has anything to do, but I'm just saying, if you got money for that, you got money to light up the city. I mean, it just looked real dry down there, and I was just mad disappointed about it. And then, so that's what I'll say about last week. But, just the other day, what was interesting, my wife and I, we were had to get a notary real quick, and then we stopped at Whole Foods. So, in stopping at Whole Foods, if y'all familiar with Hyde Park, you have to park in front. Well, you park in front, you have to pay to park. And I wasn't really thinking about it, but it's a homeless lady. And around Christmas time, I get like a whole bunch of ones to just give out to, people who are homeless. That's just kind of what I do. So I tell my wife, because I already knew the lady was right there. I saw her like, look, hey, watch this. I'm finna get her $2 so she can wash the car. But I was more so joking. So I gave my wife the $2 to get to the lady. We go inside the Whole Foods. And, I'm in there shopping probably like 5-10 minutes. I go to check out. The homeless lady run inside. She go like this because she ain't speak English. She go like this. What's wrong with her? She say, ticket? Ticket? I look at my wife. She shot outside, got in the car. I come out there. I'm like, damn, we get the ticket? She like, nah, we just missed it. I'm like, man, that homeless lady looked out. Hey, go get her $2 more. She saved me $75, you know what I'm saying, or $100, ain't no telling. Yeah, she deserves something.
Yeah.
She like, oh, no, thank you. Like, no, go ahead, you saved me. And so what I'm saying is you got to be a blessing. I wasn't trying to give it, the $2 for her to watch the car is what I'm saying. I was just trying to, bless her with a little something. Yeah. And she looked out by blessing me from saving me from having to pay $75. So, that was all love.
Yeah, that's dope.
And you know what? People will find something about that story talking about, oh, so you paying motherfucking homeless people to watch your car. You degrading this. No, but that's what people will say. But
I wasn't doing it.
Yeah, I know. You was doing that because that's an inside joke with you and your wife.
Yeah.
That's you and your wife thing.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's why what you said was like a great story or whatnot like that. But people will take that and turn it around and do all type of shit with it because you shared a little bit of your great story with, the world. Mm. And that's why I don't share my great stories with the world, because me and my wife got all type of inside jokes. And you might think we both assholes, and we not. But I feel you on that, because I kind of, you try to do it.
On my side.
Yeah, but you try to when you do got a couple extra dollars, or, people normally don't have cash like they used to no more. Mm. But when you do have a couple dollars, you're like, here you go. You want something to eat or something, or you going in the store and Marg out there, you want me to buy you something to eat or whatnot? I can buy you something to eat. There's no problem with me buying you something to eat.
Yeah, especially around, like I said, it's Christmas time. I got a couple extra dollars. Some singles.
OG, what's going on? Sister OG. Everyday, what's up? Davy, what's going on, my nigga?
What else?
OG said, Jay, every day you like those, ain't been there in a while. I'm not sure which place you're talking about. You got to go north.
Rico Beans.
Rico Beans hitting though. That
Yeah.
what is it called? Chicken cut Casuvio or something like that.
Oh, chicken Vesuvio.
What?
Yeah,
That shit
chicken
fire.
Vesuvio good as hell.
Yeah, and their pizza pretty good. They got some good fresh cut fries and all that. Yeah. You get good high cholesterol fucking with them. Good cholesterol.
Slices lasagna.
Yeah. You get good cholesterol. You gonna have to detox a little bit after that.
A lot of times,
because Space is gonna tell you about all of the ingredients in there. He gonna make you feel real bad. So you gonna be detoxing after that. You gotta get that out your system, baby.
it's good for the kids too, because I feel like I got a lot of kids. So
You got 3 kids.
I got like shit. It's Christmas time, buddy.
Oh yeah.
You know
My
what I'm
bad.
saying?
Let me shut up. My bad. Let me shut
So
up.
I feel like I got a lot of kids. So an easier, cheaper, meal is anytime is gonna be some pizza.
What,
so,
a slice?
A slice, and they're gonna get full.
Full,
and,
yep,
and
before
here's a
cool,
pop,
yeah.
and they good, because kids love pizza. I mean, so I like Rico Beans. They cool.
My son a pizza, chicken, and some goddamn. I don't see where the fuck he get this. He get this from his mama. Lobster tails and lobster. Like I'm like, bro, you don't eat nothing else, but you eat lobster tails and lobster.
That boy DHPX say if you don't hit that like button, I hope your Xmas is subpar. Boy, he be saying so wild. I hope that boy said, I hope your TV go out.
That's fucked up on Christmas. You know football and basketball on Christmas, DX, and you gonna do them like that, B?
You don't know how hilarious that was to me.
You hope your TV go out.
He said, I hope your TV go
Who is
out.
that right there?
Olabola, I've never seen you in chat before. Welcome. He says, spending Xmas in Ghana with the family. It's lit out here.
Oh, what's up, man? That's what's happening.
Hey.
Salute to you. Salute to you.
Salute, boy.
D Money, what's going on? D Money.
Yo.
OG said the chicken Vesuvio sandwich looks good. I remember the steak sandwich as just okay.
Nah, that chicken Vesuvio fire though.
Yeah, that's super.
Yeah, with the lettuce, tomato. Yeah, I ain't even gonna sit up here and do it. Just, hey, man, don't get mad at us because we from Chicago, where it's one of the most beautiful cities in America. B.
So the steak sandwiches has never really been like, I ain't never really had like a super banging steak sandwich. Like these is Italian beefs on pars or something. You know what I'm saying? Like the goodness of Italian beef.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something it's something different, I guess.
So my last week was pretty cool. I didn't get to say this before, but I saw the movie Wicked.
Are you there?
Yeah.
You went by yourself? Who you went?
No, somebody.
Okay, my bad. Never mind. Let me start your business.
Olabola
What's
said
that?
I've come to understand that hip hop is dead. Sticking to my 2000s playlist, and that's it.
Oh, that been dead. You right about that a long time ago. It's right along dead with goddamn it, the NBA.
Yeah, definitely carbons over there.
Yeah. It's a lot of stuff out here dead. If you're an old school cat, it's a lot of things that you just doing. You just doing. You don't watch it. You don't do.
As a man that ain't got any kids, I was invited, man.
Okay.
I was invited, so I'm like, cool.
I thought you was gonna say Sonic.
What was Wicked?
It's basically the Wicked Witches story.
Oh, okay. I did see that shit. Yeah.
Hey, question. The first, did both of y'all see the first two Sonics?
I saw the first one for sure. I don't think I seen the second one.
I seen the first one. I can't remember if I seen the second one either.
Okay, we're just gonna focus on the first one. First one, how would y'all rate that? How you feel about it?
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it? Jay, every day.
Yeah, I guess entertainment.
It's entertainment. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Did you watch it?
yeah, I thought to me they were pretty good. Cause to me, if
Oh, I did see the second one. I saw the second. I got kids.
yeah, so to me, as a franchise little cartoon character, or whatever like that, Sonic must been pretty good. Cause after the first one they stopped. If it's not doing well or anything like that, they didn't got up to 3 to Shadow. Mm-hmm. So evidently it's doing some type of numbers and it's pretty good.
So the second one was what, Sonic and Knuckles,
Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails.
and then the third one is now
Shadow,
Okay.
Shadow, Sonic, Knuckle, and Tails.
Okay.
They did it just like the video games.
Yeah,
just like the video game. And this, to me, it's been a great story. It's been really good, and I can't wait to, go and see the third one.
I mean, I'm not opposed to checking it out at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I thought Wicked was good. I think it was. I like musicals. I like singing, especially I like the choreography. They had some great choreography in that. They just went overboard on singing though.
Oh, they did.
Like it was some parts where it's one thing to sing a song because that's what the particular situation is leading to, versus you just literally singing words, like singing a sentence. It was like, was that necessary? Was that necessary? I thought it was interesting though. Nobody from all the reviews that I've seen, obviously the Wicked Witch in this movie was black, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody really noticed that the Wicked Witch was. They had at a point they had the Wicked Witch running through a cornfield. Just a thought, just a random thought.
What's wrong with cornfields?
Nothing. It was a joke that I made. Like they got a black woman running through the fields, huh?
Okay.
You trying to start some shit?
But yeah, it was great, and checked out the Frosty's Christmas bar, like one of these pop-up bars. It was great.
Hey, DX. Why?
It was a pretty fun one. I'm not even gonna read that.
Oh, why?
He said, Spaces, you went to Tyler Perry projects. I know you are.
Lord have mercy, man.
He must not have been paying attention to his past
He don't like Tyler Perry not one bit.
like 2 months. I can't stand Tyler Perry. Olabola said, I tried to give the Superman trailer a chance. Sorry, fellas, not feeling that BS. I haven't seen the Superman trailer recently.
I don't know how to feel about that. It looked kind of cool, but then it didn't. I don't know, but I'm gonna watch it though. You like Jerry Day say, hey, it's two of them that the main what you call it is you're gonna see. You're gonna see Superman and you're gonna see Batman. Mm-hmm. I don't care what else you do. You're gonna go watch those movies. You're gonna just say if it's garbage, If it's not, it's not.
Yeah. So
what do you say? People still watch the NBA, the WNBA stars.
Peterman said, "Oh no, let's go back. Peterman said people still watch the NBA. The WNBA All-Star Game went harder than the NBA Finals. You guys will have to chime in on that because I don't watch.
I don't watch neither, brother. Because first of all,
WNBA All-Star Game.
Because I look at it like this: they just because if you really like, okay, I can agree with you with that sentiment. And the only reason the WNBA is being pumped like that is because everybody's jumping on a woman bandwagon. If they would just let the game come to you and quit pumping it like that, then I can understand you. I can get where you're coming from. But they just pumping it and putting it in your face so you don't have no other choice but to watch it. They're not letting it come to people. And all it's doing is going to pump it like the GameStop stock. They pumping it up, and guess what? It's going to have a hard fall.
2K, what's good, my guy?
2K, what's going on, my guy?
2K, what up?
What's good, man?
Yeah,
Juju nice though. I ain't gonna lie, Juju is nice.
Yeah, I was watching, USC and who the fuck they played last night?
Was it Connecticut?
Was it? Yeah, it could have been. But yeah, I mean, I kind of watched that. Yeah, Juju cold.
Yeah, it's another girl from Notre Dame too.
She hooped like a nigga.
No,
like,
you heard what they said? They said Caitlin Clark and what the other one was?
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese was Magic and Bird.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan coming, which is Juju. Juju cold.
Yeah, she cold.
Juju real nice. She real nice.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, but the NBA, as far as and maybe that's the thing, maybe water down the NBA to get more people to pay attention to women's basketball, because women's basketball a lot of times is focused on fundamentals, and these days we kind of getting away from fundamentals in NBA, or just even when you watch the little basketball clips, everybody's traveling. Is this a travel? They flopping. Basketball, men's basketball specifically, is real soft. Men's sports is getting soft. Football is getting soft. Like, these niggas is training to hit each other, and it's like, oh no, everything is just, I don't know.
It's turning into flag football.
He's not lying. I love football, and I told we had a conversation. Then I was telling him, like, I'm not going because we was having a conversation in one of our group chats, and we were going back and forth. And we were saying that all sports is trash. Not all sports. All sports is trash, and all sports is kind of soft. But I say I love football so much, it don't kind of matter what even if they get out there and play flag. I love football, so I'm gonna still watch it. But I'm still gonna tell you it's trash. Just as the MLB, NBA, all that shit trash. And because I think I told them in the group chat, the NBA is the new MLB. Don't nobody want to watch that shit till you get to the playoffs. Ain't nobody watching, and they damn it don't want to watch it till it get to the finals, because it's still like the same shit.
Yeah, I agree. 2K. I think that it is very difficult to watch. Especially your local team. You know what I'm saying? You need league pass, or you don't know. Just put this shit on ABC 7 or NBC or some shit like that. Like, they're making it really difficult to watch the NBA.
What is what?
Olabola said the bro on the left. I think he's talking about his left from the screen, so I think he's talking about Jay Everyday. But let's see. They are shooting 53s a game in the NBA. It's unwatchable.
No, the other game they broke a record. They had 98 threes in one game.
Yeah, wasn't that like the Bulls and
the NBA?
Yeah, it was the Bulls and Hornets. What they had 98 threes.
Like shot or
yes,
made?
they didn't even make 98. They shot 98. And he say it's 10 different subscription. That's why you think the viewership down? I don't think so. I don't think that got anything to do with the viewership. I think the product on the goddamn screen is trash. That's why it is.
I think it's all of that.
You think it's probably a little bit all of that?
I think it's a little bit all of that. Like people are, between politics, you first, entering into politics. Like niggas don't want to hear your political take on shit. Like they used to,
shut up, dribble and shoot.
Shut up and dribble. You know what I mean? Like they told Magic Johnson. Then the game is getting soft. Right, and like he said, subscription stuff being subscription based, or it being just kind of spread across how you view these things, and then lastly, it's just shit. We don't have anybody after LeBron. Who else is it? Who's next up?
He say niggas blame LeBron for everything. I don't blame LeBron though.
I know.
He got a little bit to do with it, but I don't blame it. Like, I'm not going to sit up there and say, oh, it's LeBron's fault. No, I'm not going to say that.
This is my first time bringing up LeBron.
No, he was talking about Be Humble said that.
Oh. Yeah, but after LeBron, who's up next? Who's taking over the league? Who's going to be the eye of the league? Who's the face of the league, rather?
Let's see. Peterman said, let me correct Olabola. Each team is shooting 44 threes a game on the average. That's 88 threes a game. 2K said, I don't think the NBA viewership is down because of that. I just think it's all over the place. It's on 10 different channels, and you got to pay a subscription for them 10 channels.
I can agree that it's a little bit of everything, but to me, it's mostly because...
So he's saying it's behind a paywall, basically?
No, but you can say the same thing about football. Football viewership is not down. It's a whole bunch of subscriptions and stuff that football is on Peacock. Football is on YouTube. Football is on everything underneath the sun. But
Netflix now.
That's what I'm saying. People still pay for that because of the product is still pretty good for them. Well, so I will give it like some to the center of what Jay Everyday and 2K say and say, yeah, it's about probably 10% of that, 10 to 15%. But to me, it's mostly about the product, because if your product is good on the TV, you're going to pay for whatever you're going to pay for. It doesn't matter. You're going to pay.
So, with Netflix, right? You're already paying monthly for Netflix. So is 2K, or what you're saying is it's comes with the subscription, or you have to pay extra to
No, it comes with some of the subscriptions, but like with football, it's CBS, it's NBC, it's ESPN. A lot of people don't have those. Right. So you'll have to pay for those too.
League Pass.
League Pass, yeah, a lot of those too.
League Pass don't give you access to your local shit.
Yeah. You got to go back to the regular channel for that though.
Yeah.
But if you a person that then moved out of state and not in your home channel where your game come from, League Pass for you. But I got all that. The fights too, so.
But what you having that, does it count towards viewership though?
I don't care.
No, I'm not asking you. Do you care? I'm asking you, like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. That's a good question.
For the ratings,
that's a good question though. I don't know if it do. That's a great question though, and that's probably why some of the ratings down too. That's you're. I've never even thought about it like that. You're probably right though.
I think that's a tough thing to figure out from the standpoint of the NBA and whatever sport or whatever event that's trying to garner viewership. Because in one hand, you can try to limit your viewership to TV, right? The physical TV channels. But most people don't have the time or don't have the capability to sit down and watch the game in the way that it used to be before everything became an app, before everything became mobile. But at the same time, it's like you want to garner as many eyes as possible. You want to make it as available as possible. Like people that don't have Netflix can watch it on ESPN and vice versa.
Or you find your plug that somebody cool with and get they just show their password.
And then there's no, yeah, that's true. Well, there's no more rivalries anymore as well. Like, where's the rivalries in the league? Like, oh man, like, you know.
But that's the same thing with college football too, because they moving around so much, moving out of conference, moving out of this. It's adjusting everything to what you watch college football for. And people still watch it because I still watch college football too. I watch all college sports. I watch girls college. I watch basketball. I watch all college sports. I'll watch some volleyball college before I watch the NBA.
Before you watch the NBA?
Yes, I will. I'll watch some girls play volleyball before I watch the NBA.
I was going to say earlier, I think, and specifically in reference to women's basketball, I would rather watch college women's basketball than the WNBA.
I will too.
Oh,
college. We sit there and watch it one time. We did that.
Look, man, at the end of the day, these guys, the college people are hungry. They trying to get in the league. You know what I mean? It seems like with the NBA guys, they don't have any, especially the guys, once you get max pay, shit like that, load management and shit like that. Like, you don't realize, okay, after you spent, how much it costs to go to one of these games.
Yeah, you right on what I was thinking about.
Right. And then these guys, you go
$200 or something a ticket, and that's for the nosebleeds now. Because the TV contract is so much up there, they got to recoup all this money back.
Mm-hmm. And then your favorite player not playing. These guys average 60 to 65 games a year. Nobody's playing like that. That's why a lot of these records from back in the, unless you got extreme longevity like LeBron, they're not going to be broken. Yeah. John Starks records, not John Starks, John Stockton, his record, 15,000 assists and steals and all this other craziness. Not going to beat it because he played every fucking game. Yeah. He didn't go out with a finger injury.
Yeah, and then on top of that, right, you don't miss the home games where you got 41. You miss the away games. Yeah. You only play there maybe once, maybe twice. I think because don't they play away games like twice at the other person's stadium? Yeah. So you miss both of those for that player or that person that they don't ever see you no more. They spent their hard-earned money. So why would you go and watch viewership? It's to me, I'm with 2K and I'm with Jay every day. It's a collective of a lot of shit, though. A lot of that I really think it is. You're right. It's a collective of a lot of shit.
For me, why I don't watch it as much as I used to, because I'm a big basketball fan. It's just kind of hard to watch. Like you said, we're passing the shoot threes. You took away kind of the big man, and I get it. Everybody want to stretch 4, stretch 5, but like, what happened to that old school big man that had the footwork or just dominate down low? Those guys.
And then you on a fast break, they stop at the top of the key and shoot the 3.
Shoot the 3.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Be Humble said women's basketball has no entertainment aspect to it, nothing exciting. DHPX agree with 2K. DHPX said 11 people in this chat hit that like button or you're getting cold for Christmas. Be Humble said the threes are LeBron's fault. You think so? I was going to ask that question.
No, that would have been Steph's.
That's what I was going to say.
But then they went into James Harden.
Yeah, but I don't think it's Steph's fault. It's only one Steph. Like, we sitting up here saying like it only one LeBron. Like, when people sit up here trying to be like them people, you're not them people. It doesn't matter. Steph was shooting 11 threes in some game, but he was hitting like 6 and 7 of them.
Yeah, he was hitting the bitches.
Y'all shooting 11 threes and hitting 2. It's a big difference.
Or no.
Or going 0 for 11. Like, that's a big difference.
Even though the All-Star game was trash, like the shots that Steph Curry was hitting.
It's Steph, though.
Yeah, and that's what I'm on. It's Steph Curry. It's like you saying Michael Jordan destroyed the game because of the fadeaway. That's Michael Jordan. You can't do the fadeaway. The only person that came close was Kobe. Ain't nobody else got no fadeaway game like Mike no more, or mid-range game like Mike.
Yeah. Let's see. DHPX said N-words blame LeBron for anything.
That's true.
Olabolo said y'all don't want foreign-born players to be the face of the league. Let's keep it real. Be Humble said black. Preferably a black American. Too many last names I can't pronounce.
I'm gonna keep it a bean since you said that. To keep it a bean, like, y'all not raw enough. Keep it a bean. I mean, since y'all not really raw enough. You got a couple guys that get busy. You know what I'm saying? But stop.
You probably true on that too. You probably true on that.
Like you said, man. Keep doing the soccer thing.
you probably true on that though. You probably right on that.
2K said the majority of games are on local TV or for football. Oh, I lost my spot. DHPS, I knew he was going to respond. He said, "This is America. Why should we let foreigners be the face of American sports?"
He keeping shit a bean.
No, yeah, it's true.
He keeping it a bean. Like
It's true.
what? You know what I'm saying? I rock with y'all all the way across the seas and shit. But listen here, man. You know, it's only one mic, man. Maybe 3. Jordan, Jackson, Tyson.
Did you see that tattoo?
Yeah.
That tattoo was crazy. Did you see it?
No.
It was a tattoo of the 3 Jordans, and it was Michael Jackson's face,
3 Michaels.
Michael Jordan's jersey, and Mike Tyson's tattoo. It was creative. It was stupid for somebody to get that on their body, but
Yeah,
that's why you got so many mics. That's why you got so many mics was born in the 90s. Motherfucker mama was naming them after the 3 mics.
Yeah.
Let's see. OG said perhaps it's because the access is still through network TV. Olabola said, and that's why soccer is bigger to DHPX. And that's why soccer is bigger. You have to think global if you want that soccer bag. 3.1 billion. Watch the last World Cup finals. Let that sink in.
Yeah, that's true. You ain't lying.
And said to DHPX, the NBA wants to be a league. There was a team in Canada, and they also want one in Mexico. So I don't know what DHPX is talking about.
They were saying that they should have. They were saying they should have like a Euro League that going simultaneously with the NBA, and then at the end of the year or whatever, you have both of them come together and make like a world, make them play 7 games for a world.
We did that. This shit called the Olympics. Bust y'all ass. The motherfuckers that bust y'all ass was from over here. Like, come on, y'all catching up, but you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna get 3. Got it.
Yeah, I remember seeing a long time ago. It was like America versus whoever overseas it was, and those players were taller than American players.
Getting boomed on.
Just ain't athletic enough.
I mean, y'all doing other shit. Y'all raw as hell at soccer. Do that. Be raw with that.
The two first round picks of this last year was from over there. It's French. One of them was French. One of them was something else. I don't know what they was. Dude said verbatim. He said over here, I'm athletic. I'm all this stuff. When I got to the NBA, I'm another motherfucking average 6'9" dude.
Bro, you get niggas that went to college over here, couldn't make it to the league over here, go over there and start averaging 30 and 40 points. The fuck out of here. Y'all not busting like that. Do the shit with your feet. You raw as hell with that. When it come to this hoop shit, when it come to that, you ain't got it, B. You ain't got it. You see that?
Do that shit with your feet is crazy.
Do that shit with your feet, boy.
Hey, boy, hey.
Cause you ain't got it on the. Wow, bust your ass. Stop playing. I got the pill in the car right now.
That's what we do. We do that.
It's Chicago, boy. Don't come on here talking that dumb shit.
Hey, you do that though for real.
Yeah.
But it is a big difference though. Soccer, them soccer players be getting different type of money.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all are probably the most when it comes to athletic. Like I think that's the most athletic team sport. You know, as far as having cardio and shit
It
like
gotta
that.
be, bro.
Y'all running up and down the field,
jumping high as hell.
Ain't even touch the soccer ball. Like y'all raw as hell. But when it come to this, when it come to that, fuck out of here.
That cardio is crazy for soccer.
Yeah,
They get money too, man.
yeah, they get money.
They I don't know what the dude's name was, but he got $250 million to pay for 1 year.
Oh, Messi or
I think it was Messi. Was it probably Messi? Or Ronaldo or Messi? One of them. They got $250.
Yeah, they get a lot of bread.
Peterman says Zion can still be the face of the league. They need to get him in the big market. He never wanted to be in New Orleans. He wanted New York.
Nah, his ass need to push the plate away.
No, it ain't even that though.
The plate like he's fat.
Bro, no. When you want it, you can go where
He in New Orleans eating them goddamn po' boys.
Alligator.
That nigga's
you know, in them beignets.
eating beignets. Po' boys, nigga eating gator.
He had Marvels.
He eating boudin. He over there at the restaurant.
Yeah, he had pralines.
Yeah, he over there. He over there.
New Orleans is not a place for this nigga.
Yeah, but no though.
Send him to Seattle.
No, but if he was like that for real, like we keep
Ain't
giving,
no basketball
we keep giving him all these passes. If he was like that for real, he like that. You're gonna be like that wherever you go. It don't matter. Mm-hmm. Especially if it's nobody that'll challenge you for nothing. He could have been like when he plays, he's nice with it, but he always hurt. He's always something going wrong.
OG said
that's Ronaldo. You say that's Ronaldo.
No more. OG said no more post game in the NBA. No more mid range game in the NBA either.
Yeah,
true.
We could sell.
Yep.
Peterman said, "My son is about to go into college. He is 6'5", and all they do is shoot threes.
Yeah, that's crazy. At 6'5", though, you know.
That's like an in between.
It's like almost
for
like a
both.
two guard wing. He
Yeah,
could be like an
two-guard.
athlete. Yeah, it
They
depends on
PGs that tall down, though.
Yeah.
The point guards that tall.
Shit, they be like 6'7".
Yeah, point guards big as hell.
DHPX said Canada, Mexico is on our side of the ocean at the end of the day. Plus, Ola, we don't want foreigners to be the face. Y'all are cheats in American sports.
They barbecue chicken.
OG said they don't on that aspect of the game anymore, Ma. I'm not sure what he was referring to. 2K said, I feel like the NBA is trying to push foreign players to be the face of the league while still being an American exclusive product hurts the game.
I could see that, but it's like these guys, they not healthy either. They not healthy. Embiid, has he ever played over 70 games?
Ain't no superstar.
Giannis, he didn't won
That's
his
a superstar.
but he didn't won and got hurt, and since then, like nigga don't really be playing like that.
Yeah.
Who else is from over there, over yonder?
Luka don't play no defense.
Nah, he'll score. So I mean, you know, a couple of y'all got cheated. I'm just fucking with you.
Jokic like that. Jokic like that.
Yeah, Jokic like that. Y'all niggas didn't name one person. There's 350 niggas in the league.
That's 350.
Yeah.
30 a team. Oh, okay.
DHPX said 2K preach. He said soccer is boring. Fans only make it interesting.
I think it's boring to us, but I think over there to them, they love that shit.
It's like baseball games, though.
I think soccer and hockey is too much work for 1 point.
Well, it's like baseball games, right? Because baseball games, depending on what field you at, the shit be looking lit. You go there,
they crowd be lit.
nigga. It ain't shit cracking. Like I've been to the Cubs games. You know what I'm saying? You go to the Yankees games. It's a bunch of drinking. You know what I mean? It's a lot of time just being passed. I've been to a lot of baseball games. Like ain't shit happening.
So, what stadium would you say was cracking the most? Because I know you and Stogie been to a lot of games together. Which one would you say was cracking the most?
I'll tell you a specific game. The Milwaukee, Chicago Cubs, 2015. Yeah, because that was the year before we won the World Series.
Okay.
And so we were playing for the what is that, to get into the playoffs, and we won that. That shit was cracking because everybody from Chicago was up there. But that was a real cracking, busting. But I think it all depends to
cracking, busting. Two Kansas Sammy. That's
Cameron.
that Cameron right there.
But I think it depends on what team you're playing against. You know, again, there's no rivalry. Like in the NBA, we bring it back full circle. Where's the rivalry in the NBA?
Where's that you don't like that person?
Yeah, y'all want to be friends and hug and go have drinks and fuck around after the game over, play 2K together.
Hell no, nigga, you just beat me. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Olabola said, "I'm coming from a business perspective as a marketer to the beard man to the left." I wonder who that is.
Spaces.
Ronaldo is still making $250 million playing soccer at 40.
Yeah, it's a lot of money in that.
Phew. Jesus Christ. 250? People, hundreds of people together don't see that much money in their lifetime.
Let alone 1 year. I don't know what the $250 million to year contract ratio was, but you mentioned like $250 for a year, right?
Yeah, you're talking about $250 a year. Yeah.
But I mean, you got to be frank though. Well, Ronaldo is still pretty good at the sport, right? So it's not anybody that we're catapulting in there to try to make it seem like they're good or better than, right? So we don't want a full face on here, you know what I'm saying, just to kind of make it seem like, oh, this person's the face of the sport, because we're trying to push it out there as if they're better than everybody else, in the United States who play it. Like, no, I mean, it's your bread and butter over here.
Let's see. Peterman said they want NBA global. TV rights money and it's crazy in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. The NBA, based on estimate, can 5x their income if they go global. Sheesh. Let's see. Soccer player. Let's see.
Well, I think, with any of that pull away from, soccer, over there. Would any of that play? Yeah, would any of that pull away from soccer? You guys think just money that's available?
Maybe a little bit. But I'm the least knowledgeable of sports person here, including the 12 people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So, what I think it can pull away. But I think at this point, soccer fans are like hardcore dedicated to soccer. It's like if we view basketball, that's cool. A lot of people really stand on that thought process of not people playing sports that don't require the use of their hands. I don't really know their logic behind it, but I've heard it. So I don't think it'll pull away because it's just a completely different sport than soccer. And it's even like in the NBA, and you guys can share your thoughts on this. The NBA, in its most aggressive form, is still less aggressive than soccer.
Oh shit, weak as hell now.
DHPX said, I don't know who this is. Embiid, consider himself American. Foremost foreigners can't F with us. Y'all want to be us. Ola, you new to the chat. DHPX is our residential troll.
And so is Be Humble. Look at him.
So is Be So it's just
That's why they got blue wrenches so we can put they special. You got to put them aside. Both of them special.
They both got a loose screw. That's what the wrench for.
That's what the wrench for. They both got loose screws.
Yeah, loose boat.
He said that's why y'all come over here. We don't F with y'all.
Oh my goodness.
Come on,
man. Let's move on to something else, man.
He almost said in all fairness and all jokes, Ola Bola, 2 out of 3 players you named don't you
I already seen when I seen it. I say this boy is stupid. This man is stupid.
I thought that was be something like DXPH. Why you rubbing off on Be Humble? He just usually had jokes for spaces. Now he got jokes for everybody. You rubbing off on people, DXPH.
All right, so I just pulled this up regarding this.
Well, we had lost a subscriber.
We lost some viewers for real.
Like they talking about this sports shit.
Oh, fuck y'all off brand ass.
You said pause.
See, Ronaldo's contract, which runs through 2025, pays him approximately $213 million per year through his salary. Where I get the word necessary? With the club endorsement deals. Let's see. But I want to know when did this start, though. I'm curious to know when it started because, like, just the thought of $250 for 4 years, bro, just from playing soccer, I guess, and sponsorships, made $1 billion in 4 years, bro. $1 billion. I wouldn't retire either. What? 200.
You wouldn't retire if you made that $1 billion in like 4 years? You wouldn't retire?
If the money's still rolling in, I
be careful because you know what my next question is.
Yeah, money don't motivate me.
No. I want to say that. I'm gonna leave you alone on that one.
You got Chief.
What's his face?
Chief, what's good, man?
Wouldn't that be greedy?
Chief
Huh, Spaces?
What do you say?
Chief O said people will pay for American teams to lose in basketball on the global stage. It's a money printing machine. America teams against global teams is a money printing business.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I don't follow it, Chief. It's because whoever stands to make the most money is going to win. From what I've seen.
That's true. So are we saying like you get like an American team and then globally they all come together on one side? Or
that's what they do. They do globe versus America.
Yeah, to me that's like weak as hell. Just use your individual country.
They can't do that. They need out already.
Right. So.
And they still gonna lose. This is gonna make it more competitive.
I don't know what's the point. I get the TV rights and stuff like that. Yeah. And then with the addition of sports betting, I think also that has something. I was thinking about. I was like, damn, I wonder if these niggas be betting on themselves on some.
Motherfucker got suspended for that.
Yeah, like
there was a dude that's
have somebody else do it for you though.
He got kicked out. He got kicked out of the league for that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Michael Porter Jr. for Denver.
Yeah.
His brother.
Oh, really?
Yes.
But I'm even though he got caught, I'm pretty sure.
There's a bunch of them that probably do it.
It has to be
a football player who did it. Calvin Ridley, he was hurt 1 year. And he was betting. He got suspended for the NFL for the full year for doing that. Calvin Ridley.
I don't know how he ended up getting caught. Well, he was actually just betting on himself.
He was betting on it. I think he gave money to his people to bet on it or something like that or something.
Who told on him?
I don't know how.
Was this nigga not making the bets?
But
he didn't cover?
He got caught and he got suspended for a year for that.
Olabola said, y'all better be looking at that Middle East and Asia money. Why do you think golf didn't win global?
Yeah, no, I get it. Like, I mean, you got boxing going to the Middle East, UFC going to the Middle East, of course. But the game, you know what I'm saying, just to bring it full circle, the game itself, when we talk about the NBA, this shit is weak. It's not the NBA, like, you know, just everybody's playing their position. You no longer need like a real power forward or center, you know.
It's positionless.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, it just
That's one thing I noticed. Because when I started years ago, there was five different positions, and every one of them played specific roles, and you can really identify which one was which.
Yeah.
Now like you just said, there's none anymore.
And we could talk about the transition of the game, like, oh, the game has evolved and shit like that. Okay, well, so where does it go after this? Evolving is, you know, one thing, but where does it go after this?
Chief said, I have a suggestion. Ban zone defense, bring back hand checking.
Definitely bring back hand checking, yeah.
All right. So this is I had more questions about that, but we can put the pin in that for now.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? I had it here.
Did you get one I sent too?
I had it up. This one right here?
Yeah. Play this real quick. I want y'all to laugh a little bit. Laugh with me, but I got a story. Not really a story, but just something to add to it.
Fuck, man, where's this nigga at? Oh, man, my girl's gonna kill me, man. I can't believe I lost her dog, man. What's... Is everything okay? I can't find my dog, man. He ran. I was walking him, he ran away.
Where?
You can help me find him?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge dog lover, so where do you think he went?
I don't know. He's somewhere. I don't know.
What's his name?
His name's Nigga. Oh, shit.
Here, boy!
You got me? His name's Nigga.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh!
So, the reason I say play this shit, is because white people know exactly. He processed it. Say, ain't no way I'm finna be yelling out nigga. Ain't no way.
Oh, shit.
White people process what they gonna think or what they gonna say, and then they gonna go ahead and say it. But yeah, I got it. That shit was funny though.
Oh, shit.
Nigga. That remind me of what the fuck was that?
Oh shit, man.
Not John Q. What was the other movie?
Oh my god.
Is it a Denzel movie?
Yeah, it was Denzel.
That nigga said, "Here, boy."
Not Training Day.
Antoine Fisher. No, but the little boy nickname was nigga.
Oh shit.
And she was like, nigga?
That was Denzel?
Antoine Fisher, yeah, he was in there. You ain't no Denzelian.
I guess you're right.
That was a young Denzel right there.
You're Will Smither.
No, that was DHPX said, hey, don't say it, people going to.
I'm going to hell. Oh shit.
So you said they process it before they say it?
Hell yeah, he had to. He didn't go like nigga.
You know, right? Just say it right back. He thought about it. Like, here, boy.
Here, boy.
Can't believe I lost my girl's dog.
Little light, you know.
Fuck, man, where's this nigga at? Oh, man, my girl's gonna kill me, man. I can't believe I lost her dog, man. What's... Is
everything okay?
I can't find my dog, man. He ran. I was walking him, he ran away.
Where?
You can help me find him?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge dog lover, so where do you think he went?
I don't know. He's somewhere. I don't know.
What's his name?
His name's Nigga. Oh shit.
Here, boy!
You got me? His name's Nigga.
And you want me to tell you, I know somebody personally that will do that shit. And he'll do it in front of me, and I will be crying. He will do that. That boy right there at the end of the thing, he will do something like that. He own it. He will do. He done did it before, and that shit had me so much crying, laughing. And he'll be sitting there with a straight face, don't crack a smile, nothing.
Well, not me, man. Come on, man.
I think you would too.
No, I didn't seen him do it.
Hey, DHPX, tell him when we was in Millennium Park, it was me, you, and our other brother, and I made them girls stand under the water. You know, where the water fountain coming, like the picture. You know those two towers and the water come out the mouth. The girls, I guess they was new to Chicago or whatever. I had them stand under there. They didn't know the water was finna come out. They said, "You think you could take my picture?" I said, "Absolutely, stand right there." Boy, the water came out and I took the picture. Oh, this shit was hilarious, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my chuckle. They didn't think it was funny, but it is what it is.
They didn't think it was funny what they say. They call you asshole?
No, they ain't say nothing. Why would you do that? Because shit was funny.
And y'all was my entertainment.
Yeah, and we went on about our business. Skid, you remember that? That was back in the day, man, when I was a kid. I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again, you know.
I think Be Humble said to hand check you would have to mandate the players play defense. I think that's what he's saying, right? That's what y'all got, right? Mm-hmm. When he said that we're gonna have to start playing defense again.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it was her birthday. That's right. That's right.
He said it was.
Damn, you did that on her birthday, you Bodine.
Shit, she didn't know me. She bogus for listening.
So that motherfucker should listen.
No.
All right, let's see here. There's something all sent to us. I saw this.
We having fun today.
It's gonna get a little serious.
Blast. This whole time we on the news. Reporting live. Y'all tweaking out there on first grade. Definitely a pleasure to meet y'all. This a decent little set on first grade.
That's a white lady. She got the white lady haircut. I fuck with black dudes. Look.
Okay, Ma, you sent that to us.
The question I got from it, right? Because I was looking at it and I'm like, why the fuck is he there doing that? And then I'm thinking to myself, like, right? Do you think we should be? Because that's part of our culture, right? That's part of Chicago culture. Right, where you talking and stuff, right? Yeah. So do you think we should be mainstreaming our culture to people like that who really don't understand us and stuff like that?
They gonna get it anyway. They don't, especially with white people. Like white people, they analyze everything. They got records on everything. Mm-hmm. They be out there with a little grain of sand. You know, just admiring the little grain of sand. So you definitely know they got people watching on Facebook. They know your culture. You know, they calling the guns switches and shit now too. Mm-hmm. So they know everything. Uh-huh. Mm. So it's like, shit. I mean, but for him, his stuff, you know, went viral on YouTube. That's how he kind of, you know, made his money, and got recognized. So I feel like shit. You know, why not?
What you think?
I'm torn. In one hand, it's like, I think it's not necessarily what you do, it's how you do it. Mm-hmm. When I saw that, I was like, we talked about corporate videos on here plenty of times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now we fuck with corporate.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think that was the platform for that.
Why is that?
I don't know. That's the thing. That was tough for me to figure out because, in one hand, you don't want people to change up, but at the same time, it's like, again, there's a time and a place for everything.
But it's
not what you do, it's how you do it.
I'm almost sure that's the reason why they invited him on there. Mm-hmm. Right? They knew, like, this is the type of content, just like when Cameron was on CNN or whatever the fuck he was on. Well, Fox. You remember Cameron was on Fox?
And they were trying to talk about he Diddy friend and he be at Diddy parties.
Well, that shit, this is, was that?
I think that was about that.
I've seen him. I don't know.
He was talking about the Diddy shit. He was talking about he was Diddy friend. Or
talking about way back in the day. Was he still talking about Diddy?
I think that's when this first happened. I thought he was talking about the Diddy stuff.
Okay.
Like, when the allegations.
No. This is years ago. This is when Bill O'Reilly. He was on the Bill O'Reilly show.
Oh, okay. So it was another one after that. Then I'm talking about.
Yeah, this shit was old as hell. But you had Cameron on Fox. Like, you know what you're getting. You know what type of product this is. You know, and this shit is gonna be funny. I find it. But I mean, you get. the demographic of people that's watching this shit have a idea of what they think about niggas anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like they already think niggas act this way. So just like shit, feed into it and get that bread off of them.
And that's the thing too. It's like they clearly had to know corporate's content in order for them to bring him on there.
Yeah.
So they expected him, they paid him and expected him to be him. But I just wonder what, I guess, you know, it's to garner more crowds and all that stuff, garner more views and all that.
Mm.
I'm just wondering what the longer content is going to look like. You're going to have him read a story. You're going to have, not read a story, but do a small segment about something that's going on in Chicago. You're going to have him read the weather. Like, what's the goal here? What was your intentions outside of trying to garner views? Did you expect him to do
whole time?
Yeah, it's probably just to talk about what he got going on. You know, he's an artist. His Black Chicago Be Like is real popular. So just tell him where he get the inspiration for the stories and stuff from. You know, just to promote his content a little bit more. And you know, he's an upcoming artist too, a Chicago artist too as well.
Yeah, and he probably got plugged. Right? He was at the Bud Billiken, you know, so he was kind of in that whole parade with them. He wasn't too far in front of like the news. I forget what channel was this? Was that WGN?
I got to shout out 2K's comment real quick. He said, I used to come in here when it was one viewer. Eventually, it's going to be hundreds, then thousands. Keep working, bros. I salute y'all grind.
Oh, man. Appreciate
you, 2K.
You,
hey,
you still got them dreads? Or you cut them back off? Salute, though, 2K. Appreciate that.
Bro, I watched that video earlier this week, bro. 2K is crazy. Then he said the dude that was selling the body butter, he called it dude trying to sell half a brick of body butter.
Half a brick of body butter is crazy.
Oh, 2K crazy.
But no, I just thought about that when I first saw it.
Sorry, one last thing. Please keep that thought. 2K, I was in your channel when you were at 17,000, bro, and now you at 34,000. And you branching out. You on you were on Facebook, and now you came to YouTube, and you're moving on to Twitch. I'm watching the grind, bro. Keep it up.
No doubt.
But go ahead, Mo.
No, what I was saying about that is I was kind of feeling like spaces too, and I didn't really feel a way, but I was just trying to. It was just something just to think about because I really didn't feel no way about it. But you know, I had talked to one of my homies too, and he was like, "I think we do need that. We do need that because." We need them and other coaches not to fear us just because we talk like that. Because when you talk about culture like that, it's different coaches and everything. I don't know if y'all remember this, but it was a Carolina player, right? He was talking in on podcast, and he was country. He was real Southern. He was talking about how he eat coon. But you wouldn't understand what he was talking about if you wasn't from down south. And that's why we need to like popularize each other culture so we can understand what we're talking about and what we're dealing with and things like that. So we can all come together and be cool. So just because he's talking like that don't mean he's a threat.
Right.
So I do think on the sentiment of what Jay Everyday said and the sentiment of what my other homie said when we was on the phone. We do need to promote each other cultures like that so we can understand people, so that we can know that other people are not threats. They're just as friendly, they're just as goofy, they're just as funny as everybody else is.
Yeah, but why is it that, you know what I'm saying, other people view, the black, quote-unquote, dialect, whatever part of the country from, as a threat, right?
Why is everyone...
Because if I hear somebody from somewhere else, you know, and I hear their dialect or however they're using, you know, I watch plenty of YouTube channels with, I forget the guy's name, but he travels from, place to place, and I hear their dialect. I don't look at them as a threat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel as if, you know, whether our dialect or our culture is because our culture has always been on display, right? So it's not anything that has been hidden, right? People come into your neighborhoods, people come into, you know, wherever you're at, right? It's not anything that we're hiding.
Yeah.
So with that said, I think it doesn't matter. They view your skin complexion, my skin complexion as something as a threat. It's not your culture. It's not none of that. You know what I mean? So I just feel like they're always gonna have, and if it ain't, you know, the dominant culture, which is white people, then there's gonna be other subcultures, you know what I'm saying, from other parts of the world that feels you also are a threat, and they can also have the same skin complexion as you. And something about you being a black American that people feel threatened by. Rather,
that is a fact. That's exactly the terminology people use. I'm I'm not black. I'm not, because when they say you say black, they think of black American. They're black, but they're not black American. That's what they're thinking about. You feel me? So, like what you said is 100% true. All these other cultures, if you black American, you, no matter what other culture you is, you consider them as the threat. You consider them as the problem. You consider them as lazy, don't work. You consider them as everything. Everything underneath the sun except the child of God or something. That's what you would view them as. So I totally agree with you on that. I'm 100% agree with you on that.
Yeah, I mean, I work with, my homie Stokey. And it's funny because we got some, some other black people from, different diasporas of the world, and they'll come greet us. And they'll greet him, and they'll say, "You're not work. You're not working." You're not working. And it's quite a few of them that come over there. And I'm like, damn, that's kind of interesting, huh? So what did you do today? Oh, I worked hard.
How we know?
You the hardest working motherfucker around here. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'm like, man, is that a slight,
Let's see. Get back to these real quick. Because somebody said something that was really interesting and along the lines of what I was thinking. Let's see. Oh man, you guys chopping it up in here. Chief said, here it is. Chief said, people love the way y'all talk across the globe. It's media propaganda that people hate the way you move. And that's what I was thinking about with regarding this, right? And in regards to corporate. Hold on, let me pull it back up. Did I take it away? Here it is. Okay. So check it again. Oops.
Blast. This whole time we on the news. Reporting live, y'all tweaking out there on Fourth Grade. Definitely a pleasure to meet y'all. This a decent little set on Fourth Grade.
I saw that.
We lost one?
Yeah.
Salute to you. We'll holler at you, though.
You'll be back. So it's he said, people love the way y'all talk across the globe. It's media propaganda that people hate the way you move. It's, you don't really control that, whatever your culture is, right? Whatever your Chicago culture, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you dress, whatever the case, you don't really control whether or not people are going to, whatever they do with what they're viewing or what they're seeing in you, right? As long it's on YouTube. You know, the way corporate is talking, the Chicago style, the New York style, the New Orleans style, the dialogue, that people can take full-on courses and learning a new language on YouTube. So should we gatekeep our culture? I don't necessarily think that that's necessary. The HPX asked that earlier. Can we gatekeep our culture? We can't.
Okay.
You can't control what comes out of people's mouths. You can't control what they buy with their money. You can't control where they go. So people are going to naturally pick up the whatever verbiage, whatever terminology, and certain behavior traits that are displayed to them.
Let me ask y'all this. When I do this, what that mean?
You on crack?
Crack.
There we go. That's the nigga ain't even gotta say nothing. You just
like, you on that shit, bro?
You on that shit?
We need to go get you some help.
So there's different verbal cues as well that people don't, you have to be there. So it's things, they can pick up as far as language. But then sometimes you actually got to be in the trenches and understand, like, okay, just because somebody said this, because it's also context.
Yeah, you don't be repeating everything you hear. And I also, too, when you say gatekeep, when y'all two say gatekeep, right? Don't that mean we doing something right if people want to copy us, though? Because if you're talking about gatekeeping and you want to keep it to yourself, that means nobody. And then what if wasn't nobody trying to grab onto your culture? You'll be considered like a lame or something, right? Like that, wouldn't it?
Well,
I think it's more influence than anything. It's like influential. If something sounds or looks cool, people are going to jump on it and try to.
And that's my point. If we wasn't cool, we wasn't. If black people wasn't the people that everybody want to be like, we'll be sitting around here talking about why they don't like us like that, why they don't want to be our culture, and why they don't want to do that. Don't think like white people be like around like damn, don't nobody really want our culture. They don't want this mayonnaise turkey.
I think we all pick up a little bit from the mayonnaise turkey. I gotta try that. But you know what I'm saying?
If you know, you know.
I think
that one subscriber gone, so she don't know no more. Or he.
I think that the problem is with our culture. The part that they're picking up is the degenerate side.
But
right? So it's not. So if you go and you look at whatever they're doing, let's say in Japan, they're picking up on the degenerate side of shit. Yeah. You know, you want to flash the bangers and you want to, rock your hats and shit a certain way and talk a certain way. Yeah, that isn't indicative of everybody who's black.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So it kind of makes it, you have a segment of black people that do that, and then you got other groups of black people. So it's not you know what I'm saying? It's just like y'all only picking one side, and then that could be because of the the publicity towards that.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
Getting real comfortable with you, man.
No, I'm so sorry.
Yo, start farting now, Lord. No. Only problem is,
I tried to cover my mouth, but then it came out after I moved my hand away from my mouth. But what I was going to say to you guys too, damn, I think I lost my train of thought. Y'all did. Go ahead, because I lost my train of thought.
So my homie that I was asking about the $25 and with benefits and versus the $40 an hour, that's him in chat. Smiles.
Smiles, what's happening?
Smiles, what's going on, Smiles?
What's up, bro?
I see you out here getting money, B.
Getting that crack, man.
He tried. He was listening to the episode and we talked about it after. She's like, "You could have gave more details." I'm like, "Bro, I'm not gonna do that."
Yeah, we don't like doing that.
I'm not about to do that.
Yeah, no, we can't do that.
You said he on the grind. Hey.
Oh yeah, this is what I was meant to say when Jerry Day was saying his part, right? The part that they pick up on in the media and the news outlet, that's just a drop of the butt. That's like a teeth of what we're about, though.
Yeah.
All that ignorant shit, that's not most Americans.
DHBX. He said, "Ma, you put it online."
Nah, I said we getting mad comfortable. He burped next, he gonna fire.
No,
but we gonna y'all ain't gonna be able to get the backdraft of it. We hit.
No, because I covered my mouth, but then it came out after I moved my hand. But no,
he said, "Put it on fire." Put it is crazy.
I mean, you shit it on yourself, low key.
Poot it?
Yeah, you shit it on yourself.
Nah, poot, man. Yeah, girls poot, nigga. I fired, nigga. Poot it. You know what I mean?
Hey, poot it is cute.
Yeah, poot it. You know what I mean? I poot it.
That mean you took a.
As a man, you got.
Oh shit.
Yeah, as a man, you should never poop.
Yeah, but what I was saying is what Jerry Day was talking about. That, like, people love to say, like, black people this, black people that, black people all this other stuff. Yeah. That's like a percent of what most black Americans are about. Most black Americans go to work every day. Most black Americans try to follow the lands of the laws and all that other stuff. They try to do right by people. Mm-hmm. But then you have this one little percent that get overshadowed by everything. Mm. And that be the point. That's what the media and everything pick up off of. That's why they try to protect us and like, oh, that's their culture. Oh, they be out here killing each other. No, that's them ignorant little niggas right there. That's them YNs. That's not us. We some ONs, them young ends, YNs.
Chief said, $100, the man with the beard is of Igbo tribe. I can bet if he does his ancestry test, he will be 70% Igbo.
What's Igbo?
Part of Nigeria.
Nigeria. You from Nigeria, B?
No. Well, my people from New Orleans, man. We from here, man. But you never know. Shit, I don't know, but we from here as far as I know.
No, I'm just thinking, right? Imagine somebody from New York saying on phone and grade.
They already do it.
But even if you say on phone and grade, what does that mean?
They don't know.
Right? Because what does faux mean?
They don't know.
So people just using faux and don't know what faux mean and the original meaning of faux. So it is also at least a Chicago original meaning of faux. So what does that mean?
Then you say that around the wrong person, they will hit you in your shit. Then you looking crazy because you don't really know what that means.
Are you saying faux as an op?
Yep.
Are you saying faux as a friend?
Yep.
Are you saying faux as a gang?
Yep.
What are you saying?
Or you saying the number 4?
On the number 4. Context is everything, right? And so,
are you saying it's a 4 of them?
Well, then you got folks.
Them grave.
Yeah. Well, no, it's gonna be phone number.
Well, I mean, not finishing the word, but meaning, yeah.
Or are you trying to say it's 4 people on that pod, or is it 4 people in that room?
On phone now. Let's go.
It's 4 of them in there.
Yeah, man. So I think as far as culture or what is gatekeep our, what do you say? ESPX said we should gatekeep our, I forget what he said. But as far as like Chicago culture, should we gatekeep our culture? I don't think you can't. I don't see how you can. And I personally take it when I see people regurgitating, like we've even had it on this podcast before. We had a conversation about something on this podcast, and somebody went and regurgitated it on their Facebook. They just reworded it a little bit, trying to make it sound a little original, but it wasn't because we know what we said. I take that as a badge of honor. I just wish you would just go ahead and just say, I heard on this podcast, and tag us in it.
What did they say? You remember what they said?
You showed it to us.
I did.
Yeah, it was a long time ago at this point. I don't know.
I'm getting like Jay every day, bro. I don't be giving up. I be really like, I don't really remember what we be talking about no more. I used to remember. I don't remember no more.
Let's see. Be Humble said, I remember I said some slang and Spaces tried to use it. What was it? I don't remember that.
Well, we be saying "yer." That ain't from here.
That's New York.
Is it? I thought it was like Philly or somewhere down there, Baltimore.
Yeah, and
I don't know where they said.
And that to that same effect, what you just said. People from Chicago imitate other people's culture from other states and other locations.
Yeah, everybody,
slang,
share, especially
whatever.
these days, right? Because we got the internet. Anything comes up on the internet real quick. You able to, just back in the day, the way you would share culture amongst cities, right? Because every city had its own individual culture. Your New Yorkers wore the Timbs, right? Down south they wore what they wear more.
Like Reebok classics.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
in Chicago,
Dicky suits, yeah.
right? Or you see how they dress out west in LA. You know what I'm saying? Chicago, we rock the buck 50s. It was different plots. So the way,
Yeah, you talk about that, and it just popped in my mind, right? Because we was talking about culture stuff. You talking about all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had
Pellies.
Pellies
versus
is just,
Averex.
Yeah.
New York niggas wear Averex.
Yeah. So I was looking at this van, this dude who do the car reviews, a little hood dude. He had a van. What's Chicago known for? Vans on the 24s, 22s, 26s, all that. The 8 doors, vans.
The big van.
Yeah.
The big joint.
Why somebody get on there and say, this
watched
Oakland?
Yeah,
I
Oakland.
say, that's not Oakland, B. And he say, Oakland been doing that since 2000.
I saw it.
Nigga, we've been doing that back since the 90s.
And
Early
niggas,
90s.
and niggas trying to say Chicago ain't been doing box Chevys.
You crazy as
I
hell.
grew up on box Chevys. Like, what is we
that's
talking
here.
about?
That's here. Yeah, that's here.
Like, they like, oh, it doesn't mean necessarily that just because you're doing it down there doesn't mean that necessarily we weren't doing it up here.
No, not down south. Will go back to the old school Impalas.
Yeah, they do the dunks and the
and all that.
72s and the 73 Caprices.
Now the Chicago would be like the box Chevys. And I think Bubba Chevys too.
Yeah.
They'll be on that. But down south it's the Capris, the old school long body, long nose Buicks, all that type of stuff and like that. Chicago known for the Brohams too. So, but it's all where you grew up at, what you know.
What are you saying? What is Chicago saying about the debate between
Ola Bola said, what is Chicago saying about the hip-hop debate between Fat Joe and FBA saying Latinos contributed 50% to rap/hip-hop? What does Chicago have to say? And Chief said, please, hip-hop and rap is Black American music. They created it. It wasn't a collaboration between blacks and Latinos. Y'all need to gatekeep that.
I agree with what he said. I mean, look, it was some Latinos that was there. You know what I'm saying? It was somebody that was there. Like, it's just like saying it was some other groups in slavery and shit like that. It was talking about American slavery here. Like, it was some other groups that got caught up in it. But, you know what I'm saying? Ultimately, it was a black people thing, Black American thing. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Fat Joe.
Fat Joe
he had to take a breath. Like, man, what the fuck this nigga talking about?
Look, man, he be pushing his little agenda or whatever he got to do. So, whatever.
Chief said, no, DSPX said they didn't contribute. We did this. Chief said creating and contributing are not the same.
Yeah, because we created it. Once you create something, people start grabbing a hold to it. Sometimes they take it to another height, but you created what you created.
Or even just
it's
a different,
added to it.
Right, like even if, like in a different lane. Like, for instance, people who rap or who speak a different language and rap, how are you contributing to hip-hop?
Well, sometimes think about
making it trash.
If you live in that community, right, and the community is, I don't know, whatever % Black American, you happen to live over there, and you're Puerto Rican, right? Puerto Ricans and blacks live together, right? You were just kind of over there. You was invited to the parties, You know what I mean? You was invited to certain things in the park or whatever.
So
But doesn't necessarily mean that, you learned how to be a B-boy and spin on your back and shit like that.
Spin on your back.
Yeah, them New York niggas like to spin on their back, man.
Oh, shit.
And they Timbs,
They
man.
be in
Real
that
weird
bitch.
shit. But anyway.
Diddy be talking about, go.
Yeah, Diddy. Did he do it?
Did he do it?
No, I when I hear Fat Joe talk about that, I don't know a whole lot of people, and this is just part of my upbringing or my proximity or whatever. But when it comes to people that aren't black trying to say that they contributed to hip hop or they contributed to rap and all that stuff, it's like I did, like Jay Day said, you were there. You might have heard it and made your own version of it, but it to me, the line is created when you start doing your specifically, a clear line is drawn when an obvious line is drawn when you start speaking your respective language over the hip hop culture, over the hip hop culture beats. Because that's when you start separating yourself from black people. And black people, if you mention hip hop to anybody, nobody really, and this is no offense to them, but nobody thinks Spanish rappers.
Nobody says reggaeton.
Biggie bola loca, toma. What that nigga name?
Daddy Yankee.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know. And Fat Joe is the only
That's
big
why I
name
won
person.
Spanish viewer.
Is the only Spanish speaking rapper
that's
on a mass scale that I know of.
Me too. And that raps in
That's
like
out
English.
now? Yeah. He part of the pun.
They do.
I mean, he been out for, but look, Fat Joe, don't get me wrong, Fat Joe's been out since
the 80s.
Yeah.
Early 90s.
Early 90s. So Fat Joe is a pioneer in that regard. He's a pioneer, but he's not a creator, nor anybody that ran before him.
But we don't know no other Hispanic rappers like that, though.
No,
like, he the only one, him and Big Pun.
Big Pun, yeah.
Because they gonna always, Big Pun.
And they lump together.
Big Pun.
Yeah. But them the only two we know. We don't know nobody
Biggie,
else.
Nigga, you know what I'm saying?
DHPX said the next thing I was about to say, Fat Joe is subpar. And I've never heard a song of Pitbull.
Yeah, Pitbull is true.
Pitbull is like popular pop culture, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but he started with.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
and
saying?
then he saw
got
where the money
under-
was. He
yeah.
went right where the money was.
Right.
Because that shit what he was doing wasn't going to hit it.
But be honest, people in Chicago not really worried about no shit New Yorkers or Fat Joe is saying. To be frank, like when it comes to New York, a lot of those original New Yorkers that was there aren't there. And when I'm talking about the ones who came up during the Great Migration, right? So now you have New York is, call it what it is. New York is a lot of immigrants, from the Caribbean, which is fine, but it also kind of changes, people's recollection of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the original people there, right? Let's take i.e. Egypt, right? Egypt wasn't full of Arabs back in the day. It wasn't. It just wasn't because they, according to their religion, they frown upon all that. So that wasn't their history. So their recollection of things and how they view things isn't what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you got a whole bunch of people from the islands that then moved up there, and they have a different recollection of how it really happened.
DHPX. I haven't seen enough information about it. I just saw a video. He said, "Can we talk about the Coca-Cola truck?"
Yeah, that's all we saw.
I just saw a
them
truck
pulling out kids in the Coca-Cola truck. Like,
I didn't see.
nobody said
Well,
anything
maybe I
else.
need to watch it again, but I didn't see anybody getting out of it.
Yeah, in Cicero.
Cicero was like a Coca-Cola truck that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
apparently
full of
transporting. Yeah.
Whoa.
See?
Send that to the group. I didn't see that.
Yeah,
Let's see.
they gave him a Coke and a smile.
Damn.
Let's see. Might be on. Was it on the news or was it just like Facebook news?
I'm gonna tell you real quick while he's looking at. I'm gonna tell you what out west is doing. Out west Illinois. So what out west Illinois now, we robbing freight trains. Well, not me, them niggas, because I don't stay out west no more. But you know what I'm saying? Did y'all see that? The recent one?
Yeah, I said
I was wondering why the freight trains continuously parking in high crime areas. I mean, they would do it in Inglewood out south. So why are they continuously doing that?
I have no idea.
You think that's like a insurance write-off? You know what I'm saying? Some type of scam, some type that they're doing?
I think it's
'Cause
all.
how do you know to hit which lick?
I've been saying that for years. They be talking about they be just hitting it, just to be hitting it. But I've been asking that for years though.
But I knew a person, back in the way back in the day, and they would hit way back in the day. I don't no connection, but they would hit the licks, right? And he said we hit whatever container we can get in, and so if it's a container full of Black and Milds, that's just what the fuck it is,
right? Because that's what I was thinking. Like they had to know the schedule of the trains, as opposed to
no, you don't got to know the schedule. The shit's parked.
Oh,
so it's just like the luck of the draw.
Yeah.
So this the one you saw, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me start it over. Let's see. This is the video. I didn't see this guy talking, but I saw the second part of it. Let's see.
A Coca-Cola truck full of kids in Cicero, Illinois. This shit wild, man.
Bro, they just found a truck full of kids in that motherfucking Coca-Cola motherfucking truck. They got you now. This shit crazy. I'm telling you, a million kids in that motherfucker. I wonder how far they just traveled. This shit is crazy.
Y'all
got so many questions. Like, how the fuck did somebody know the opening and what they just start hopping out? Like, what the fuck?
And that's what
somebody dropped the, just like any coke. Anytime the police get that coke raid on, that coke bust on somebody, like somebody dropped the ball.
Somebody said something.
Right, somebody said something so the bigger load can go by. It's 2 7-Up trucks that went past on the screen. Did y'all see that?
So they had 25 kids in it, but the other ones had the 100 and the 100 and probably 1,000 kids in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because let's see.
I'm curious. Were they Vinnies?
Yeah, I'm looking for the. I don't know if it's the what is it? The trailer, not the trailer.
Tractor.
This is the tractor.
No, that's the trailer.
Okay, the tractor. Yeah. If it's turned, or if this is actually dropped here.
Yeah, that look dropped. I don't, because you would see the tractor in front of it.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about for the people in the clouds. Because y'all know better than me. If this was turned to the left, then you wouldn't be able to see it from this angle.
Yeah, you would see if it was a tractor in front of it, the truck for you guys. But if it was a tractor in front of it, then you wouldn't be able to see it. So they dropped them there and probably pimped on up out of there.
Chicago slang.
Yeah.
And you don't even know if that was you don't know if they just stole the Coca-Cola truck, the trailer, just so it could be like under the radar. You don't know if that was the tractor was Coca-Cola, was a Freightliner, was any other, just, because you can hook up to any trailer if you got the tractor. So we don't know if it was the same ones that dropped it off or whatnot like that. So we don't know if it's different or the same.
Yeah, when it comes to those transporting people, those people that are in their business, mass scales of people like that, they're very calculated. So they'll say, like we talked a couple times on the pod about people who are driving trucks but don't have proper licenses, or they're illegal immigrants and driving trucks and causing mass collisions and accidents on the road or whatever. Had those people like, all right, we got 15 of y'all. We need y'all. This is the route. We're going to have y'all pick this up. You pick this up over here, drop it there, pick this one up there, drop it there. I wouldn't put it past them. Just off of the strength of this video, though, I just wish they recorded sooner so we could see, or at least I can see people actually getting out of there. Because you see people on the side for sure. And then the back of it is open. So, like,
hey, I sent some, go to kind of go back to the music one. I just sent something to the pod.
Let's see, make sure it's.
And this is what Carlos Santana would say.
Let's see here. Okay. First of all, the music that people call Latin or Hispanic is really African. So black people need to get credit for that.
That's your OG.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting because now with that, You know, it's like, and the issue is, okay, now it's, okay, African and Black American, because we still have to, you know, and I appreciate you guys, you fellas that's in the chat, you know, from elsewhere, but we still have to differentiate.
Mm-hmm.
If we go by history and what history has taught us and how long we've been over here, right, there's still a difference between Black Americans and Africans. Just, you know, it just is what it is. We've been over here, we developed our own culture and how we do things. So hip hop specifically is Black American. It's just what it is, you know. But again, other people have contributed to it, you know, be it African or, you know what I mean?
It's taking it to another level.
Latin, whatever. But, you know, the main thing, the main thing that we're thinking about when it comes to hip hop, you know, that's just Black Americans.
And then I like this comment here, the first two comments. Where'd it go? Okay, this is I guess an extension of what he said. First of all, the music that people call Latin or Hispanic is really African, so Black people need to get credit for that. Number two, Latin people are very passionate, and the music that we love is definitely Afro-rooted, whether it's Bob Marley or Afro-Cuban, because it deals with rhythms. And then this person said, I'm Dominican, and literally bachata, merengue, dembow, never seen that word, reggaeton, salsa is all based on African music, even if the way it got to us was either through Panama or Jamaica or directly from the islands. Black population is Black music.
No doubt. Let's go.
I agree. Like I don't like I said before, I never really checked for Fat Joe. I never listened to a song or
you ain't never leaned back.
That song was playing so much you didn't need to put it on the playlist at that time.
It was playlist back then?
Or on the CD. Olabola said drums are definitely West African. Yeah. All right, so this is the last thing we can finish it on here. Let's see. You guys heard about this?
Yeah, I heard about Lord. I don't think that's him. But go ahead.
Let's check this out. Thank you guys for kicking it with us. It's just let them know your favorite. We're on our last topic for the day. Your favorite after church podcast is live. Thank you guys for hitting the like button.
Lady
DHPX on their heels about that.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, my guy. So this guy, this whole situation blew up. I'm gonna have to take it off of the screen because it shows what happened. So I'm gonna press play.
This morning, Luigi Mangione, the 26-year-old accused of killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, has been formally indicted and charged with murder.
This was a frightening.
Okay, let me go back. I'm sorry, y'all.
This morning, Luigi Mangione, the 26-year-old accused of killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, has been formally indicted and charged with murder.
This was a frightening, well-planned, targeted murder that was intended to cause shock and attention and intimidation.
A grand jury charging Mangione with 11 counts, among them 1 count of murder in the first degree and 2 counts of murder in the second degree, including 1 in furtherance of terrorism.
This was a killing that was intended to evoke terror.
The maximum penalty for 2 of the murder charges is life without parole. His lawyers have indicated he will plead not guilty. Prosecutors also revealing new details about the case, including that Mangione waited near the Hilton Hotel where Thompson was set to attend a conference for nearly an hour before allegedly shooting him when he arrived. The DA also saying they spoke to Mangione's mother before his arrest while looking into a tip from the FBI in San Francisco. And while she didn't indicate it was her son in the photograph, she did say it might be something that she could see him doing. According to police, Mangione fled Manhattan and was eventually arrested at a McDonald's in Pennsylvania 5 days later. He's now in a prison there, awaiting extradition to New York. A source familiar with the case telling NBC News he no longer plans to fight it. In the wake of the murder, some have celebrated Thompson's death and been sympathetic to Mangione's apparent outrage at the healthcare industry.
There is no heroism in what Mangione did.
The city's police commissioner with a stern message for those people.
We don't celebrate murders, and any attempt to rationalize this is vile, reckless, and offensive to our deeply held principles of justice.
All right, so Steph, what's next for Mangione?
So there are two scheduled hearings tomorrow, Hoda. The first one is on the Pennsylvania charges. The second one is an extradition hearing. And a source close to the case tells NBC News that Mangione plans to waive that hearing, which means he could be extradited and back in New York City tomorrow.
Hoda. All right, Stephanie Gosk for us there in Pennsylvania. Steph, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day.
Yeah. So, generally speaking, I wanted to get you guys' thoughts on it, but I do have the question of just off of that video real quick right there. Does that look more like something that's pre-calculated, like a hit? Or do you think it was something that was random?
Yeah, the silencers. So it had to be a hit. Just don't come by silencers in New York.
Maul, you got any thoughts at all? You don't necessarily have to answer that question, but whatever your thoughts are in general.
I'm on the sentiment of every day. You don't just get silences. Like people you don't come across silences. Like you got to be like
hit me
for real. Like, and then it's like to me, and I get this from my partner Jay every day. When you start looking deeper into it, you did all that, right? You did all that. You waited outside, they say, for the hotel all that time. You waited for him to come. You snuck up behind him with a silencer. You went to Central Park and you disappeared in Central Park to be found 5 days later with probably still a murder weapon in your bag eating McDonald's.
With them same eyebrows.
Like you did all this. You was like a ninja and all this stuff. You got out of the city and everything. You went to the park where they say it's 1 million exits you could have got, and you made it to, goddamn it, Philly or whatever, Pennsylvania, and you was in McDonald's and you a McDouble some fries with the gun still in your backpack and all the evidence still on you.
Yeah, that ain't that nigga.
Like, that's kind of crazy. I kind of think he the fall guy or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really, allegedly, I don't know.
Right,
we all don't know.
Alleged.
We don't know. We just going on speculation, but it's just a lot right there that I don't believe everything the news saying and all the police chiefs and all that stuff. I don't believe really half of that shit they talking about.
You think about, like, he specifically wore a mask, right? I guess we're in the age of wearing masks. And, so he has distinct eyebrows, right? So then it's like, oh, that's him. That's him because he got the eyebrows. You don't know who the fuck was under that mask. Like Maul said. Maul said you did all this. You real covert.
Yeah, like you
know what I mean? And then your goof ass go down the street.
Bro, you did
and get caught.
That's how
you didn't shave off them fucking eyebrows. You knew you had distinct eyebrows. You Burt looking motherfucker.
But bro, what killed me the most is
that's my team.
A day later, they say the suspect is no longer in New York. Right? That's what they said verbatim. Yeah. How do y'all know who the suspect is if y'all didn't know have his fucking identity? So something like that's crazy to me right there. You say he's not in New York, but he's not here. How y'all know? Y'all didn't know who did this shit. So how y'all know he ain't here no more?
And those are my questions. Those are 100% my question. When I first heard, first of all, this is absolutely wild. I personally allegedly think this is a hit. It doesn't make sense for this. If you watch the original video from after they paused it, you'll see another person came out of the hotel. Was it like in the doorway of the hotel? And once they saw what was happening, they ran. So this person specifically targeted, was set out with a target. Whatever the goal was, whoever sent them, whatever the case. But when I saw that they said that they found the guy and they were basing it off of a certain picture, I was like, bro, that's not enough. That's not enough of his face. Like, you don't see enough of his face to really say that this is the guy.
They did say that he was trying to flirt with a hotel
McDonald's
person. I thought it was the hotel person. It was the McDonald's lady.
Somebody
he pulled down his mask and he was flirting with somebody, and he had where he stayed at the hotel with a fake ID. Right. That's how they got his face or something like that.
Why they ain't never show up?
That's what they say.
Yeah, no, I heard that part, and I'm saying that's why y'all ain't never show us. If he was able to pull down his mask, y'all should be able to catch that on camera. Yeah,
and that's what they were saying too. It's just to me with this story, it's a lot about this story.
Too much extra.
It's a lot, and then when you look at the people actually paying for his lawyer and all that stuff, I'm like, boy, y'all wild.
Then his mama gonna say, that sound like something he'll do. Yo, would your mama say, you know what I'm saying, you jammed up? My mama wouldn't be like, yeah, that sound like something he'll do.
And my first thing my mama would say, I ain't raised him like that. I don't know where the fuck you get that shit from.
Be like, who? Jay Everyday? I don't even know him.
That's what your mama said.
Yeah.
Who is Jay Everyday?
Jay Everyday.
I don't smoke cigarettes.
Right.
I birthed such and such, such and such. I birthed such and such, such and such. I didn't birth no Jay Everyday.
Jay Everyday over there on that podcast? No, I don't know him.
That's something else he be doing. That's some other shit he be doing.
Let's see. DHPX said, sidebar, why Africans be letting Bill Gates treat them like lab rats? Ola Bola said, Bill Gates about to GMO Africa.
On Dave. Nah, it be wild.
Ola Bola, where you hear about us at? You know, y'all know?
I don't know.
No,
man.
I don't know
think,
Ola Bola.
I think he might be part of the feds. You know what I'm saying? Because it be like a lot of random motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I be looking. Like,
How you hear about us, Ola Bola? Is Ola Bola?
Yeah.
Ola Bola?
Let's call him O.
Oh, how you hear about us, O?
Yeah, O and Chief O.
DHPX said, I ain't helping you in words. Chief said, I paid $160 copay at the doctor's office, so I don't feel sorry for the CEO. Wow, bro, that's deep.
So, I would like to know your demographic because, or as far as your age, because here's the deal. I heard something or I saw something where most people, like 35 and older, did not agree. Like upwards of like 70% of those people in the age bracket of 35 and older. But there's a lot of people under that age of 35, like 60% of them were okay with the CEO being killed.
That's crazy, though.
Like, damn.
That's because you gotta look at it like this. I understand the sentiment of everything we're going through, but
Let's
y'all
make a
know
call
he don't control all that, right? He don't control none of that y'all talking about he deserve. He's the CEO of a company that's running a business. That's what it is, So for people to say that they think he deserved that or anything like that, no, he's just running the business. That's like we work at where we work at. Just because the company did something, that's just like you come to harm one of us. We work for the company. Like, I don't think people should say that. I understand where you coming from with it, though. But to say he deserved that and he get to take it from his kids and all that, that's bugging. Y'all wilding for that, bro.
Yeah,
that's wild.
That's crazy work.
That is really wild because somebody can say the same thing of where you work. So since you work for this company, we going to off you or delete you because you work for this company and they did me wrong.
And that's what they. I'm sorry. Please keep it. I'm gonna say super quick. That's what they said. This. What I don't even know what word to say. This ending his life. Luigi ended this guy's life because it was motivated by like a failed healthcare claim or something like that.
He was denying people. He said he was denying people. No, the system is denying people. He don't have nothing to do with the system. That's the system that we're talking about. He just worked part of the system.
And that's wild too, because it's like nobody will want this to happen to any of their family members.
That's my point.
And that's wild for anybody to say. Obviously, this is with respect, but I gotta hold y'all accountable on this. That's wild. Nobody wants their brother, their sister, aunt, uncle, family member to be mowed down this way.
Yeah. And I understand where he was coming from. I think I get what they're trying to say, but they're wording it in a bad way, and it's making the motherfuckers seem like they inhumane.
Hey, oh boy, you ain't no op, is you, boy? Trying to sit up here and have this podcast look like we be okay in that shit. No. I'm gonna call no, not the No Key podcast, especially not Mall, not Spaces, and definitely not J Every Day. Hey, man. Okay,
I kind of understand what they're talking about when people were saying that, but you're going about it kind of the wrong way. I understand that people got denied. I understand that a lot of people lost their lives, but this is a system that we're talking about. Them doing that to that one man is not going to change nothing about this system. They're going to deny folk. They deny as soon as he got deleted. They denied 4 more motherfuckers.
Yeah, the system gonna keep rolling.
Yes, it's just the system of America and a system of I forgot what the thing about it is called.
Machine.
Where you make a lot of money. What's the word?
Capitalism.
Capitalism.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Capitalism.
Smiles.
That's just what it's about. Yeah.
Smile said healthcare shouldn't be a business but a human right.
Absolutely,
it's true.
Absolutely. But anytime you add money to the game, it's gonna change anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even people can say they could do something for the love or something, but as soon as we can introduce some money, now it changes how they feel about it, what they're willing to do, and so on and so forth. But what I really wanted to say is that killing somebody just because, like I said, like you said, they work for somebody or they're the head of that's like. It's been times I've driven, and I've seen just police officers sitting there, right? And you can see how easy it is to just creep up on a police officer. But a lot of times people don't like police, and something could have happened to your family specifically. That doesn't mean, just run up.
Yeah, and no, you don't
just
do it
because,
harm people. No,
dude, they don't have nothing to do with what's going on.
Yeah. They don't even know what the fuck you talking about.
And on top of that, he was on his way to a meeting, so ain't no telling what he could have been, telling the investors which direction to go. We don't know, right? He could have probably eventually grew a heart.
Yeah.
To say, and let's not say he doesn't have a heart, but a lot of times money make you move a certain way. So eventually, maybe he said, you know what, I want to tell the investors this, and then
so we can get this stuff moving in the right direction.
Right, in the right direction. Maybe we got some cures or what. We don't know. All I'm saying is speculation, and maybe the investors didn't like that. Yeah. Maybe they heard about, some shit kind of coming through the pipeline.
And I go to piggyback off you. People will say something like what your OG said that we're not agreeing with.
Yeah.
But don't you invest in the stock market? You got a 401k? Vanguard and all that stuff is part of their 401k? Do you know the healthcare system that you're talking about that he should have done this to? A lot of people is investing it with their 401ks. Mm-hmm. Healthcare is big business on the stock market. They make good money. They ticket symbol is UNH, because I was about to invest in them. Shit going real cool right now. They make good money on the stock market. So if we want to do that and go that route, that means we're going to have to pull our money out of a lot of different things, baby, because all of us is in some type of cahoots with some type of wrongdoing to other people, and we damn near cutting off our nose to spite our face to some of the shit we invested in.
I agree, because back in the day, like, I used to not be a fan of prison, but private prisons specifically. And then I learned, hey, damn, person that has 401k,
BlackRock, Vanguard,
all those.
Yeah, all of them.
Vanguard has the number 2 amount of beds. You know what I'm saying? In private prisons, they hold number 2. So it's like, damn, what do I do?
And guess what? I bet you ain't gonna get that 8% you get back a year back, is you?
Nah, man, let me bump it up some. Shit,
Thank
man.
you.
Niggas is gonna go to prison regardless.
Thank you, but I'm gonna just give me a couple dollars while they go.
You know what I'm saying?
It is what it
because
is.
At first I'm like, damn, private prisons. I hate how they treat people.
Yeah,
but
that's
then
true.
I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, it's true. Like
motherfuckers is criminals. I mean, look, I'm not saying everybody in there is criminals, but sometimes you get caught up in the system. But it just is what it is, and it's like.
We got to change the whole thing. We can't just go to do that one dude that just worked for the system. And I can
everything
go another thing
needs to
too.
crumble. Is basically what you're saying. You got to topple everything. It just
Yeah.
doesn't need to stop with the CEO.
Yeah.
You got to get them all. So since you ain't gonna do that,
Leave
man,
that shit
let them
alone.
live.
Your phone. You sitting up here talking about your phone. Little kids in China make these phones and these chips and parts and stuff like that too. But guess what? I'm still invested in these phones though, because this shit make me good money.
Hell yeah, man.
It is what it is. I
love
can't
these
do
apps.
Yeah, you feel me? So, like, for you to say that, bro, like, and I understand where you're probably coming from and whatnot like that, and I understand what you're trying to say, but the way you worded that, that was you bugging, B. You're bugging.
Chief said, I'm a practicing physician, 22 plus. Education and healthcare should be ran only by the government.
That's a fact. I believe. I agree with that. Because once you privatize that stuff, and it begins to people like me who invested in it and stuff like that. I want my money to make profit. I don't want to lose no money.
But yeah, and that's the deal though. But a lot of times when you do become, government ran, we start losing money. As far you know what I'm saying, like you said,
Post
it should
office.
be profit. Yeah, post office,
Yeah.
right?
Post
Because
office.
There's a lot of stealing going on. We can say that. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of waste.
You work 2,000 hours in a week.
Mm-hmm. 2,000 hours in a week,
Yeah,
right?
you work 2,000 hours in a week.
Right, so it's a lot of stealing going on as well.
But
But I mean, shit, you can't stop the stealing. I don't know.
I work 8 days this week.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You work 8 days this week too, Jerry? These spaces? I work 8 days this week.
Nah, man, not me, man.
30 hours every day.
Yeah, man. Y'all do y'all
Every
thing.
8 day.
Y'all do y'all thing, man.
Hey,
It might just be me on the podcast next week. Niggas gonna be at the, I ain't gonna speak that on them.
Because they giving us quadruple overtime.
Smile said, what would the conversation be if he was black? Would they even talk about the healthcare system?
That's a good question.
You know, Spaces gonna cook up some. Go ahead and give your take, Spaces, because you're the only one probably disagree with that.
Not necessarily.
Oh,
no.
you don't? Okay.
Our shit is on entertainment. We got to worry about Diddy.
Yeah, that's
you know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? Our
That's
shit
a
is,
fact.
when it come to niggas,
That's
it's Diddy.
it. Yep.
Entertainment,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You niggas think about that. Where LeBron going next and his son, if he's going to get it out the G League. When we talk about real serious shit, you know, healthcare, education, stuff like that, we're going to focus on these white people.
Attention spans leave real quick when you start talking about some shit like this.
Yeah.
You see, we had like 15 viewers, boy. We started talking about this healthcare shit. We went down to 10, then we went back up to 13.
Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. I'm glad y'all enjoying the conversation. And this is one last thing that my point about this. Why I think it's something that ain't right. For instance, according to the stories that's being told about Luigi, his family was rich.
Filthy.
I'm talking rich, like Ivy League, maybe not even Ivy League, like something better than Ivy League, if there really is a thing. But what I heard, if I probably have the number wrong, but the school that he was going to was like $34,000 a year.
I heard the same thing too.
So what does a denied health claim mean to his family if they're paying $34,000 a year for him to go to school?
Guess what? He had to kiss the ring.
Well,
everybody's not.
Let me add a little caveat. Well, not necessarily a caveat, but let me add you something to this. It has nothing. It's not really related, but I'm pretty sure maybe some of you guys in there heard about the young lady. She slept with 100 niggas in a day.
Mm-hmm.
You guys heard about that, right? She comes from
purposefully setting that record,
right? So yeah, she's aiming for 1,000. Now she comes from money. I'm talking about rich. She's from the UK. I forgot what part, but she comes from money. Southampton, I think, could be Brampton, Hampton, whatever the fuck. But she comes from money, and she has a OnlyFans page. And it's like, well, what's the point of doing that? You're not there to make the money. You know what I mean? So sometimes we don't understand why people do what. Is what I'm saying. You know, just to bring it back full circle. You don't understand. She has money. There's no reason for her to even be doing all this wild shit. And, you know, for an OnlyFans page to, you know, get a couple, I don't know, $1,000 or whatever. But you come from that. And he comes from that. Mm-hmm. He shouldn't have any problem with paying health care. They're not going to probably deny it. If they deny his claim, it's not like you guys can't pay it.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why my whole thought process behind that point being in the news and talking about him.
Yeah. Oh, she was kissing him in the mouth?
She say she got mental. No, she got gonorrhea.
Imagine
mental
being the second nigga.
She got
That's crazy.
Imagine being the 1,000th. Like,
hell no, nigga. I'm imagining being the second. That's crazy. You want to be number one.
No, not me.
Oh,
not me. I'm
I
talking
don't
about.
want to be there.
I'm just saying in that situation.
Hypothetically.
They all got histories, so it don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Hypothetically, like, imagine whoever is the 1,000th dude. Like, there's no way you're not passing.
Got a yeast infection.
Maybe it's a lottery or some shit. I don't know.
She got yeast infection.
Yeast.
Yeah, she got herpes gonorrhea. Like,
the trademark that.
But yeah, like I said, just to bring the thing full circle is we don't a lot of times know why what motivates a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it don't know what motivates people, and then you just got. I'm learning as we hear these things to really ask questions.
Take it with a grain of salt. How everybody's giving it to you.
As soon as I heard, I was already skeptical about the picture that they found. The picture, air quotes, picture that they found, and then they say they found this guy after he disappeared, and he revealed himself in a McDonald's. That don't make sense to me. That doesn't seem like that would happen. And then come to find out, he was going to school for $34,000. And then on top of that, the person I was listening to that was breaking this down, I think it was, I forget who it was. I think it was We Need to Talk. Alan on We Need to Talk, if I'm not mistaken. I'm probably wrong on that, but when it comes to these like super high level, super high richy people schools, when you're donors to the school, when you're active in the school, you also dedicate more money past the tuition to the school. So if you're paying $34,000, you're also, if your child's in sports, if your child's in a fraternity or sorority, if your child doing fundraisers or whatever the case, if like you're doing more than just $34,000 a year. So if
Part of that endowment.
for that to happen, for them to be able to pay, assuming that this is true, because we don't know, we're just going off of what we hear. Assuming that this is true, a denied healthcare claim is like a drop in the bucket to that family.
He was also valedictorian, huh? Peter Mann.
Peter Mann said he was also school valedictorian.
Look at that.
I don't get it.
This is big. This is bigger than hip hop.
You guys got anything else?
You know what? Because I'm not sure if you have a mesh, but I like to tell everybody, all our constituents and everybody, the viewers out there for the No Key Podcast, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You guys have a safe one. Stay blessed. Keep your head on the swivel, because a lot of times while we're shopping and we're moving around, people are willing to take advantage of you. You know what I mean? And so, just watch over yourself, watch over your family, and, of course, have a blessed one, because we want to see you guys for the next podcast and into the new year.
Yeah.
Big shouts out to Will Hill.
Salute.
His career is progressing in the comedy game, so greatly. I'm always glad to hear.
He's on the overseas tour, right?
Hell yeah, he going to Ghana.
He on his way to Ghana.
Shout out to my Ghanese people out there. What's happening? And my Nigerians. What's up, man?
Peter Mann said, "Buy black, stay black, don't snow bunny hop." I can't wait for y'all to hear this conversation that I have next week. But
are we gonna drop it on the new year?
I say Guyanese, I'm my Ghanadians. However the fuck y'all say that shit, man.
You know what I was thinking before we go? This like when I was in Michigan, right?
I say Guyanese. That's the people down in South America.
Yeah, Guyanese. But one of the things that, as far as gatekeeping culture and all this stuff, or just other people picking up on slang and the way words are enunciated.
Yeah.
When I was in Michigan, I noticed that they pronounced the word all, A-L-L, differently than Chicagoans in particular.
Yeah.
They pronounce it as if it's spelled like O-A-H.
They talk kind of proper in Michigan. Because I have family in Michigan, and a lot of times the sound, we share some of the same lingo because it's Midwest. So a lot of times, like, are you familiar with Jeff T? He's from Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Right. So him, Zach Randolph, he's from Indiana as well. But you can kind of hear the similarities, but then they kind of go off into their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I always like Big Sean, right? Mm-hmm. So Big Sean, like he kind of sounds real proper to me.
Mm-hmm.
So those guys.
Yeah, it was just a random thought I want to say.
Sound like a Midwest, out West dude. Like almost like a Midwest California dude. Like almost.
Yeah, Midwest California dude.
Yeah, Midwest California dude.
But I do want to drop this mesh. Ola Bola. We'll start next week with that question, Ola.
Come back.
But
top 3 what?
I do want to drop. I do want to say this because I was thinking about the content creation game, and with the conversation we were having about it. Listen, if you got for people, because somebody's gonna listen to this and they're gonna have aspirations to be a content creator, especially a long form content creator. Listen, when it comes to this game, depending on your life and whatever you have going on for you, there's a really good chance that you're going to have to give something up. If this is something that's not like like a hobby, if it's not something that you're just doing on the side, if it's something that you're actually passionate about and really trying to pursue, you're going to have to give something up.
No doubt.
And one of those things, you really have to ask yourself what that thing may be. But most often what I hear with the people who are rich and of a higher tax bracket and what their stories are, most often the thing that's going to have to be given up is sleep. That may not be your story. That may not be what you have to do, but you may have to give up going out. You may have to give up. You may have to eat a certain different way. You may have to give up your travel plans. You may have to give up missing out on special events and birthdays and first time things. You're going to have to give something up. So if you think you can maintain your life, you may be able to. I'm not saying that's 100% guaranteed for everybody, but you're going to have to give something up. Just keep that in mind while you're trying to ascend the content creation ladder. Because it takes, if you want to get on here and have a conversation and have an in-depth conversation in the way that we do, or even more, even further in depth, that takes research. And research takes a lot of time if you want to be as accurate as possible. So just some thoughts that I was thinking about through all this week. Again, big shouts out to Will Hill. Great dude. This has been another edition of your No Key podcast. Wear your crown, build your legacy, Kings. I am Spaces.
Thought the nigga was lost, man.
Like, what the
I was
fuck
trying
you
to
help?
I was trying to include. I am your favorite after church podcast. No, this I should have said that earlier.
Man,
But
Lord was definitely buffering. Check it out. Merry Christmas to every day.
To
I'm
your boy Maul, man. Merry Christmas too as well, man. Merry Christmas to everybody, brother. Meeting adjourned.
He was buffering too.
No, I did that on purpose because of you.